What is going on, everyone? Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about Safereum making new all-time highs. I hope all of you are having a wonderful day today. Happy Saturday, happy Sunday, depending on the time that you're watching today. And if you're just tuning in right now, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Most importantly, go ahead and comment down below any other project you want us to go ahead and talk about. So typically I'd never go live during this time, but you know, massive news with Safereum making new all-time highs gave me a reason, an excuse, as you would say, for me to go ahead and go live. So really do appreciate all of you tuning in today. Let me go ahead and check on my end if we are officially live. Give me about 1 second. If I am live, go ahead and comment down below. Looks like we are officially live at the moment. Awesome possum. And as usual, go ahead and support the channel by using my MEXC link down below. $20,000 in sign-up bonuses, no KYC, and literally takes us in 3 seconds to create an account. Let me go ahead and get my drink up and running while we wait. Let's see if anybody tunes in today. Today is Saturday, and I don't know if people are going to tune in, but we're going to go ahead and go live. We're going to go ahead and see if, you know, people do join on Saturdays. Usually we never stream Saturdays. We only stream Sundays. Monday through Friday, and then Sunday. So we're gonna go ahead and see how it turns out today on today's live stream. Hopefully we can get some people coming in today, you know, because streaming with some people tuning in, I think it's a lot more fun in my opinion. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with a scoop of some W right now. Cheers. Alright, we got that up and running, and let me go ahead and get my tablet just in case we do get some viewers coming in right now. Awesome possum. Looks like we are officially live, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about Safereum today making new all-time highs, and we're gonna go ahead and do a quick little update in the market. So hopefully all of you are having a wonderful day today. Happy Saturday, happy Sunday, as I mentioned, depending on the time zone that you're watching in today. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited to go ahead and get the stream up and running right now. Excited to be back in action. Support the channel by using my W link down below. 10% off, typing in code PEPE2 at checkout. So we're gonna go ahead and start off right now. That's freaking amazing. You know how yesterday I had the raspberry? I wasn't feeling it. I don't know. I'll probably have to try it again. I've had it multiple times, but just yesterday I just wasn't feeling raspberry. It tasted really nasty. But this one right here, this one's really good. I like this one as well. This is orange cream. So really excited to go ahead and get that up and running right now. And for all those that are watching pre-recorded, usually feel free to go ahead and skip through the stream to go ahead and see what section is best for you, right? Because I go on these tantrums where I'm just like freaking talking. I completely forget sometimes, and I get sidetracked, and I apologize for that. But I don't see that many people joining in right now, so we're just going to go ahead and go live anyways. Hopefully we can get some people. We'll see where things go, but I'm going to go ahead and continue with the live stream. Welcome to all those that are brand new, especially if you're just tuning in to this live stream or a pre-recorded video. Smash that subscribe button for me, and most importantly, go ahead and smash that like button for me as well. So I just want to go ahead and say congratulations on all those that are tuning in, that are brand new. Thank you. There you go. That's just for you. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this stream going. Put the music on. Let me know if the music is a little too loud down below. Alright, let's go ahead and get this up and running. So what is going on with Safereum? Safereum has been freaking pumping, man. I've been getting a lot of these crazy comments lately, I'm pretty sure it's just a whole bunch of people fudding, wanting to go ahead and get in prices a lot cheaper, but it's freaking hilarious, bro. You can't make none of this shit up. So currently we're now at Safereum, currently at the 9.11 million market cap, 1.42 million of liquidity, almost $2 million in liquidity 4.32 thousand holders and about 5.14 million in volume in the last 24 freaking hours, bro. You can't make any of this up. This is insane. Like, what has been going on? You know, Bitcoin, I think that really did spark some interest into more people jumping into these meme tokens at the moment. But Safereum is coming out with some massive news. They're talking about, you know, pushing towards 50 million market cap. Comment down below if you think 50 million market cap is something that is going to go ahead and happen, and if it's actually even doable, you know. So let's go ahead and see where things go. But currently right now with Safereum, let's go ahead and head over to the Twitter. Dude, I've been getting a lot of these spams lately on Twitter, bro. Like, straight up, look at this. Like, what's up with all these spams that I've been getting? So what was I doing? Oh yeah, Safereum. Right here. Johnny, what's up, bro? Welcome, 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 dude. You're live. Yeah, I'm live, dude. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I don't think we're going to expect too many people today, right? Because I never stream Saturdays, man. I've never streamed Saturdays. I've streamed Saturdays nights before, and that was really fun. But I've never streamed a Saturday during this time. So I don't really expect that many people tuning in today. Usually we have a few amount of people in here that we can go ahead and have fun with, but we'll go ahead and see who tunes in, right? I'm just going to go ahead and focus on doing the live stream today. Hopefully we can get more people coming in. We have Johnny in the house, so shout out to Johnny for tuning in. This guy said, dude, that chick that was at the last party that you were checking out gonna be there tonight. Bro, he can't make none of this shit up. I bet you anything, bro. This guy Johnny just literally said a few minutes ago, I went onto the group chat, right? I went onto the freaking group chat, and this guy's like, oh yeah, dude, I don't know if I'm gonna go to the party tonight. And I'm in my head, I'm like, dude, this guy's full of it, dude. I know damn well he's gonna freaking have to come, bro. I'm gonna make him come, just like he made me come last time, dude. I didn't want to go to a party last week, and he literally almost forced me, bro. Nah, I'm just kidding, but it almost felt like he did. Guy was being persistent, like he was trying to really sell me the idea of how cool this party was gonna be. I had a good time though, I'm not gonna lie, I had a really good time. But this guy really did everything that he could in his favor to try to sell me into the party, and now this I know this guy's gonna go ahead and go for sure now. I know he's not lagging. But anyways, going on with Safereum, go ahead and comment down below. Like I mentioned, it doesn't have to be crypto related, it could be anything related. Let's just go ahead and have some fun. Today's Saturday, so let's go ahead and lay a little bit loose with the goose. You know what I should be doing? I should be doing like Whiskey Wednesdays, bro. That'd be pretty cool, where we like sip whiskey on live. That'd be cool. Whiskey and crypto, bro. Wouldn't that be freaking cool? We're like drinking some bourbon, smoking a cigar, and like going over like some crypto picks. Dude, that sounds like the move, man. If I see any streamer, any influencer in the next coming months come up with some freaking, you know, Whiskey Wednesday or some shit like that, dude, you're gonna know where it came from, right? So let's go ahead and talk about Safereum, of what is going on. Johnny just says LOL. Okay, so Safereum says it has been over 2 weeks since Safereum launched on Ethereum blockchain. The significant milestones have been achieved. The community's rapid growth of unwavering support over this journey is truly unremarkable. You know what? I'm not gonna go ahead and read this, bro. A portion of this ETH has been reserved for buyback and burns, and is now, and we still hold more than 70 ETH for these purposes. So let's go ahead and check how much 70 ETH is, because I'm really curious what 70 ETH looks like. And comment down, hey bro, Johnny, is the music a little too loud? Let me know down below if the music's good or if it's a little too loud. But let's go ahead and check what 70 ETH looks like, right? Because I don't know what 70 ETH looks like. I don't know what 70 ETH looks like, so let's go ahead and check right now. 70 ETH. So 70 ETH right now at the time of this recording is about $114,000. So they have over $114,000 just chilling in the side of their wallet, waiting for that money to be used. So we're gonna go ahead and see what the team uses that money on. The time has come to reward the community's loyalty by commencing the buyback and burning of the tokens, thereby enhancing scarcity within the supply. It's important to remember that Safereum was originally conceived as a project by the people for the people. The quality of ETH allocated for buying back and burning tokens will be determined by the community's collective influential power. This process will unfold over a 16-hour period from the moment of this post, with the following reward structure. Damn, dude, this is gonna get juicy. It's gonna be a good freaking end of the month. Let's see what month it is right now. It's the 20th. So this actually happened Oh snap, this is actually going back in the next coming hours. Now you're chilling, music's good. Hey, happy, welcome. Thank you for smashing the like button. For all those that are tuning in, I know a lot of you watch the streams and don't communicate. Just go ahead and do me a huge favor and smash that like button for me. I really do appreciate it. Johnny says the music is good. Awesome possum. All right, so let's go ahead and read these comments. So about 400 likes and retweets quotes equals 30 ETH and buyback burns in over 24 hours. So let's go ahead and see how much to go ahead and burn. Once the deadline expires 16 hours after this post, consecutive buybacks will occur over 24 hours with the total amount chosen by the community. This is freaking insane, bro. Like, I've never seen anything like this. Like, I wonder what we hit. I wonder if we ended up hitting 70 ETH, and that's why this freaking project has been mooning literally back and forth. So that is freaking crazy. About the last 19 hours. So I'm not even sure if this has happened, because it says once the deadline expires 16 hours after this post, consecutive buybacks will occur over 24 hours. So it looks like they're going to be having buybacks in the next 24 hours. So maybe in the next day we're going to go ahead and see massive pumps, which we actually are at the moment. So right here we're looking at the snapshot of, you know, the Safereum token holders and the wallet. So we do have the 25th of October and the 26th. They're going to go ahead and be launching the Safe Pad on the Safe chain. So they're coming out with their own blockchain, which they have been developing for over 8 months from what I read. So that's really cool. I do think they're going to do something very similar to like a pink sale, where they're going to go ahead and launch projects. So I'm really bullish with Safereum. I've been extremely bullish. I know a lot of people have been like literally spreading FUD, and you're going to go ahead and read the comments that I get on YouTube right now in a few minutes. So let's go ahead and look into the charts and see what Safereum looks like, dude. Look at this. This is insane. Like, the chart, dude, you can't make none of this shit up. So from the time that we talked about how this thing was going to pump even more, we have pumped over 85%, dude. Over 85% in literally a day. So it has pumped over 85%. So like, let's say if you were to put in $1,000, you'll probably almost be at double your money right here at this point. So congratulations to all those that jumped in. Johnny says, how can I get one of these projects? Ferris, how's it going, bro? Welcome. Glad to hear you, see you here today, bro. I hope you're having a great Saturday or Sunday, depending on the time that you're in right now. How are you doing today? I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. So the market's pumping. So I was like, dude, I need an excuse to stream today. Remember, I told all of you, as soon as the market starts to pump, I'm going to go ahead and start streaming 7 days a week, bro. That's my goal. Streaming twice a day, 7 days a week. And right now, I've been doing like 3 to 4 videos a day. Literally three to 4 videos a day I've been pushing. So my goal is to go ahead and keep it up. Hopefully I could do 3 to 4 videos 7 days a week. And you know, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm really all in into this channel, guys. You know, the goal is to go ahead and smash and get 10,000 subs by the end of the year. Let's go ahead and do it. I know it's a very kind of difficult thing to do, honestly, but I'm really confident we could go ahead and do that, and that's only with your help. So definitely go ahead and support the channel by that. Johnny says, how can I get onto these projects? So there's multiple ways to go ahead and get into these projects. One of the ways I always recommend people is to understand your risk to reward ratio, and understand as well how much money you're willing to lose, because these are all just gambles at the end of the day. You just don't know which one's gonna hit, right? We've taken a lot of L's live. We've taken a lot of rug pulls. We know the risk to this, but the outcome that you can get out of this is really great. So you can go ahead and start off with multiple ways. I haven't created a format yet on how to start it, but there is some steps to it, and I'm definitely willing to go ahead and show you and help you out on that. Johnny says, okay, he already said that. Okay, I'd like to hear more about the new blockchain they've been creating. You'll think it's going to be a W. Honestly, I don't know, bro. Honestly, I don't know. With this space, with the way crypto is, I really don't believe what the developers have to say and what the team has to say. I know a lot of it's like more of buy the rumor, sell the news. So most of it's really bullshit, and you have to go ahead and know which one's going to be bullshitting you or not, right? Because, for example, there's this one project that just came out yesterday, 2 days ago or 3 days ago, maybe even a week actually. It came out Sunday, and it was called Refund Project, right? And this project ended up pulling all the liquidity from the rug. So they created a rug pool, and what a rug pool is when a team literally pulls all the money and it collapsed, kind of like a bank, right? And they ran off with a lot of money. And we also saw that with the token called Illuminati. They made over $1.3 million in like literally 24 hours, bro. And they took all that money too. So like, with crypto, it's super risky, but when you go into these high risk, you get a higher reward, right? So like for example, right now I've been extremely bullish with Safereum. Sends around over here. I entered right here. I bought in into pre-sale. I actually put in like about $124 right here, and I took out about $1,200 after that with profits. You can say $1,100. So I turned $100 into $1,200 in like literally a couple of days. It wasn't that much, right? And I've been holding on to my position right now. I'm providing liquidity. So this is what my current holdings look like. I ended up putting around $1,600, I believe, about a while. So right now we're at $2 grand. I think this is going to go up a lot higher with all the massive news that are going on. And right now I'm making passive income. So far, just for today, dude, just for today, I've made $87 doing nothing. Doing nothing. Like literally, like I could pull out this money. I could do whatever I want with it. I could go ahead and spend it. I could go ahead and buy whatever I want with it. So I'm actually glad that I've made some nice little return today. I made about $100 a day doing nothing. That's almost a minimum wage job for a lot of people, right? I mean, this is if you're counting it at like, you know, $10 an hour, 8 hours, $80, but it's about almost the same, right? Let's just say I made about $80 or 87. Let's just say $80. It's not that bad for a day, right? I do think these fees are going to go up higher. I'm actually probably going to take some of these fees today, you know, use it up. But yeah, man, this is the beauty of crypto, right? You could go ahead and make a lot of money, but you also could go ahead and lose a lot of money. So right now with Safereum, I am providing liquidity, like I said, putting in about $1,600, and I make money just for putting my tokens in here. It's kind of like a bank. It's like me lending people my money. I'm like, here, bro, I'll lend you my money, and I'll get this percentage, you know, every day. So I get a percentage every day. You're gonna go ahead and see this literally amount, you know, go up as we speak. So right now, as you see right now, we're at $87.31. Yesterday I actually ended up taking some profit. I actually ended up taking some of my fees, as you can tell right here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my wallet for you. Because a lot of you have been fighting like, bro, like you're talking bad about Safereum, like all this BS, bro. So I pulled out about $60 yesterday, I think, or $40. So if I would have kept my money in here, I would have been at like $160. So it's not too bad, right? So right now I've accumulated over $87. I'll probably end up over a whole entire day, I think I could accumulate a little bit over $100. So $100 a day is not too bad, right? But anyways, enough with Safereum and providing liquidity. There's a lot of ways to go ahead and make money in this space, and that's just an example. And the reason why I showed my position is because a lot of you think that, you know, that I'm no longer bullish in it, or that I FUD too much. It's like, bro, I'm going to go ahead and give you my opinion. If you don't like my opinion of what I have to go ahead and say about a project, then, you know, maybe this channel is not for you, because I might go ahead and say things that you don't want to hear, you know, and I really don't care what you do want to hear or what you don't want to hear, you know. I'm going to go ahead and give you my opinion, and my goal is to go ahead and have you all think about what you should go ahead and do, not tell you what to do, right? Those are two different things. I'm not a financial advisor, right? I'm not a financial advisor. Anything I say is solely my opinion. So always go ahead and take that, and remember, I am not a financial advisor. This is solely my opinion. So I'm just here telling you my opinion. My goal is for you to go ahead and come up with your opinion, so you can go ahead and come up with your own decision, right? I'm not here to tell you how to do anything. I'm here to show you, and then you can go ahead and decide what route you want to go ahead and take, right? And look at these comments right here. We're going to go ahead and read some of these comments. Some of these comments are good. Some of these comments are freaking jokeable, bro. Like, for example, this one. I tell you my best friend to sell, and he said he will sell. Good luck. Bye. Okay. This other video posted right here. This video is first time you tell us the truth. Heart. Thank you. Okay, right here. This other person says something else. Stop promote. It's enough. Look. Stop promote. It's enough. I don't want see people become poor. And I put ha 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 ha, because I thought that was kind of funny. If I'm wrong, I will give you $1,000 super chat. It would add a 0 soon. So this guy owes me $1,000 now. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, hey bro, you owe me $1,000. Hey, he said it, dude. He said it. I mean, it's literally on paper. Like, dude, you can't make none of this shit up. I mean, read these comments. Hey, sir, my friend is working in Bybit list broker. He said never will happen. Even real SafeMoon is not on Bybit. You guys really think fake SafeMoon can list? LOL, pretty much laughing. And I said back, Etherscan said otherwise, but we will see. Either way, getting listed on exchanges is a good thing. just a great way to ride the wave. And that's all I said, dude. And ever since I said that, it's been pumping, bro. Like, you can't make none of this shit up. It's kind of funny. Tell you ain't why you guys never can be rich, cause you guys don't know how to take profit. Even badass swing, every well know this gonna dump again. 16 hours ago. Dude, these comments are hilarious, bro. Like, half these people don't even know how to freaking type. Okay, this one's a pretty good one. Told y'all I sell after down. I will sell off my half of my token after 5 min. It's like, dude, I don't understand what this freaking person's saying, dude. Hope you buy back cheap, friend. Hope you don't lose trust from people to lie. So apparently I'm lying to people too, bro. It's like, you can't make none of this shit up, bro. Hey, what's up, Kevin? How's it going, man? How's it going, dude? These comments are freaking crazy, dude. Like, it's like lunatics, man. You can't make none of this shit up. Johnny says, bro, I heard about that. I was watching that token refund. LOL, they literally told people they were gonna want a refund after buying this token. Yeah, that's freaking hilarious. Johnny said, watching the crypto world and learning what I know so far is when projects come out with a 2.0 is gonna be a rug just for rich to squeeze the last drops. Yeah, dude, the biggest problem is with crypto overall is that people get freaking greedy, bro. Like, there's money to be made here, but the problem is people get too greedy and then hold on to their bags, or maybe never take profits, or whatever the case is, and then people fall in love with these projects that they kind of brainwash people into thinking all this bullshit, right? It's like, for me, for example, I'm neutral. I'm here to make money. Everybody's here to make money. I don't give a fuck if the project's gonna go up or down. I'm gonna make money regardless, right? But the biggest problem is when people are fighting like this. Dude, this is FUD. Like, this guy said, hope you buy back when it's cheap. Hope you don't lose trust from people to lie. So apparently I'm lying to people now. For all those that have been watching my channel, I'm like the freaking most upfront person that a lot of people really hate it. You know, a lot of people get mad because I don't make these videos about, dude, this project is going to go to the moon. Like, dude, like, no, it's not going to go to the freaking moon. It's a rug pull. It's going to scam and like all this bullshit, you know, and people get mad because I tell the truth. So this guy's saying that I'm lying to people and I'm going to go ahead and lose trust. It's like, bro, you're clearly a fudder. You're probably getting paid from like someone else to go ahead and just talk shit. But they do say that once you do have haters, you must be doing something right? So I'm glad. I guess this is my first hater sent, so I'm definitely doing something right. This guy says, people use brain. This is a promote video. Like, this guy literally commented like 1, 2. Okay, let's see how many comments this guy really took out of his time of his life to go ahead and comment on my channel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, this guy must be really thinking about me, watching all my videos and commenting in every freaking video something negative, bro. It's like, this is comedy, bro. You can't make none of this shit up. So it's quite funny how he said it was gonna dump and like it was gonna go to 0 and it's gonna, dude, look how much it has gone up since. I've literally been calling out Safereum. Like, I got instance over here, bro, since it launched. As well, I've also made videos around this area right here, and I said it was gonna more than likely possibly pump. And ever since that, it made about a 3x. Meaning, if you put in about $1,000, that $1,000 is now worth $3,000, right? And I think this is gonna go up a lot higher with all the news of what they're releasing now that we know that they're doing a buyback burn, which is really good. Meaning they're gonna go ahead and get rid of the supply. They're going to go ahead and burn it, which means it makes the cryptocurrency a lot more scarce. And they're actually coming out with real utility, right? They're going to go ahead and create a platform, which is going to be coming out next week. And it's called Safe Chain and Safe Pad or something like that. And they're coming out with their own blockchain. I don't know how their blockchain is going to be. Maybe it's revolutionary. I don't know, and I really don't care, honestly. But we're just here to make money, bro. I don't believe anything anybody says, especially in the crypto space, unless I see it through action. I need to go ahead and see action, right? So this is what Safereum is going to go ahead and do. Something similar to like this, a safe pad where you could go ahead and launch your own projects, and it's supposed to be safe. That's why the name is called Safereum, and the chain is called Safe Chain, and the pad is called Safe Pad, right? So my goal is, apparently the developer said himself, they're going to go ahead and push this project all the way up to 50 million market cap, which is freaking crazy, bro. From this time of where we're at, we're currently right now at about 9 million market cap. We actually saw it go as high as a little bit over 12 million market cap. So we've already seen it dropped about $3 million, right? Which is actually good for all those that are looking to go ahead and get into an opportunity to buy in. But as you're seeing right now, dude, like, dude, look at everybody loading up right now. Like, people are way too hyped up. They're not going to go ahead and let this project slide. And more than like, for sure, more people are going to go ahead and join the party of Safereum. Let's go ahead and see what kind of chats are going on with Safereum, bro. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. Freaking chat's probably going crazy, dude. I don't know. It's alright right now. Let's see. Okay, so we actually have these news right here. Our development team has successfully burned over $15,000 worth of Safereum tokens as a gift, a good gesture. There is still about 70 ETH worth of buybacks and birth pending, which could occur at any moment from now during the next 23 freaking hours, bro. So they're literally putting over $150,000 just burning in the next 23 hours. So they're going to be doing that back to back, meaning the project is going to go ahead and go up regardless of what you're saying, right? So to all those fudders that are saying that, dude, honestly, I really don't care. I'm here to make money. If this thing goes to 50 million market cap, I'm more than likely probably going to go ahead and sell my position. I've been pretty much upfront with what my position looks like, how it's doing and all that. So like, I really don't care about where things really go, right? We're here to make money. So if this thing does pump to 50 million market cap, well, then nice. It's going to be a nice little bag. But can it go up higher than a 50 million market cap? I don't know, bro. I really don't know. So you have to be very, very careful. As I mentioned, only throw in money that you're willing to lose. It's pretty much a gamble at the end of the day. So nothing is guaranteed. Johnny says, yo, Kevin, what's good? And all the comments are from dummies. For reals. They can't even spell. That's what Johnny says. Facts. Haters gonna hate. You're definitely doing something right, bro. Appreciate it. Bro, I want to get in on this talk about this tonight at the block party. Yeah. Safe path sounds sketch. 100%, bro. That's what I said. Like imagine coming up with a project called Safereum in order to like manipulate people into thinking your project's gonna be freaking safe, dude. You can't make none of this shit up. So this is the reason why like I'm very cautious, but it doesn't mean you can't make money, right? You just have to be smart about it. SafePad, LOL, sounds sketch. JK, just the name sounds burn. Yeah, it does. Ferris says, what is this platform? This platform is called DexTool. So this is a platform that I go ahead and do a lot of my technical analysis when it comes to a lot of these shitcoins. Another platform that I personally enjoyed using a lot is called DexView. This is where you could go ahead and see a lot of these projects. Like, for example, imagine investing into a project called Wrecked. Like, you're gonna get wrecked, bro. Like literally, like, no cap, bro. Look at this. Look how many people got wrecked investing into a project called Wrecked. Like, you can't make none of this shit up. This thing launched at $1 and went as high as $146 and literally has dumped down to $7. Like, you would think that people in the right mind would not invest into a project called Wrecked, thinking they won't get wrecked, but that's exactly what happened. They got freaking wrecked, bro. Like, you can't make none of this shit up. This is like pure, like, degen freaking plays, bro. I'm telling you, there's some degen people in this space that just love the gambling shit to this, and that's what a lot of people take this meme coins to. You know, they take it as a gambling kind of token, which is okay as long as you understand and you know that you're gambling. But as soon as you think you're investing and you're really not, bro, you're gambling, and you really believe that you are investing, dude, that's where you're wrong. I heard about Joe Coin as well, doing pretty good. Let's see where it's at. Did about a... Does it tell you right here what they did from launch, bro? It doesn't tell us. But I think this project Wrecked did pretty good, bro. I mean, look at this. Getting wrecked for reals. You can't make none of this thing up. So this is another platform that I like to go ahead and use TA on as well. You just go ahead and sit here and then just go ahead and play around with TA. But I do want to go ahead and mention that all these that you see trending, they're not really trending, bro. They're paying the company to go ahead and have them listed here, to go ahead and show like they're organically being shown and people are interested. But it's BS, bro. All these tokens that you see right here is because the companies are paying for it. They're paying to go ahead and have the advertising shown as if people are interested into it. This who said you can't make this shit up. 100%, bro. You really can. It's freaking ridiculous. You really can't. But yeah, Safereum's looking really good. I think we're going to go ahead and have a nice little weekend pump. I don't know when I'm going to go ahead and take profits. I think well, I mean, I've been taking profits, right? I've been taking profits on my position, providing liquidity. I'm going to go ahead and take profits today on my money, about 80 bucks that I made so far, or 60 something. I said it was like 60 something, right? Let's go ahead and check real quick. 87. So 87. Let's see if we made a little bit more money. No, I think it's about the same, 87.65, or maybe we made about 10 cents. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take that as profits today. I'm going to go ahead and spend that money. So I have been taking my profits from what I've been providing liquidity as. So I've been providing nice little steady passive income on that. And then as it goes up, I'm going to go ahead and start taking profits, like putting out all liquidity. But just because people are trading back and forth, I'm getting paid off of that. So I like that, and the fact that my tokens are growing as well. So I'm going to go ahead and hold on to my position from here. I mean, if it does a 50x, I believe that's about a 12x from where I'm at. So I could go ahead and make a nice little bag anywhere between, from what I've read, anywhere between, from using ChatGPT, he said I could do anywhere, depending on the 50 million market cap, it could be anywhere between a 12 to, I think, a 30x in my opinion. So it could be a nice little freaking solid bag I can make off of this play. So anywhere between, they're saying anywhere between $9,000 all the way up to potentially $60,000, right? So if this play does go well, I could be getting a nice little bag next week. But we're going to go ahead and see. Like I said, at the end of the day, only invest in where you're willing to lose. It looks like this project gang, it's actually up 76%, dude. So it looks like it might be having a nice little reversal coming back up. Wall Street memes has been pumping. They were sitting at a 30 million market cap, and I did actually make a video talking about a possible reversal coming in. So we have to go ahead and check with Wall Street memes if this is actually a real reversal, if this is a fake out. If we go ahead and get rejected at the 3276 area, we're more than likely going to go ahead and bounce back up. And if we don't go ahead and bounce back up pretty nicely, we're going to go ahead and get rejected, falling all the way down. So we're going to go ahead and see if we are still in a downtrend. As you see, we've been in this downtrend all the way along. So what we're waiting for is a confirmation to go ahead and see that the trend has changed, right? And one of the biggest saying is that the trend is your friend, meaning that you want to go in a direction that the market's moving. If the market's selling off, you want to go ahead and start selling, right? If the market's going up, you want to go ahead and start buying, because that means the market's going to go up higher. And right now we are at a sell-off with Wall Street memes. We've seen it go from 120 to 150 million market cap all the way down to 30 million market cap. So it looks like about $20 million just have been injected into the market the last couple of days since I made the video. And it's been up, you know, pumping a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and keep my eyes on Wall Street memes. Like I said, I think there's a possibility of a short squeeze potentially happening. And if that's the case, this is something I definitely want to go ahead and throw in a few dollars in there using leverage, because that's what I enjoy doing. Using my preferred platform, you know, MEXC. You can go ahead and get up all the way up to $20,000 in sign-up bonuses, no KYC, and literally takes less than 3 seconds to create an account. This is a partnership that we have with MEXC, and it's actually one of my preferred platforms to go ahead and trade. As you can see, I do trade on this platform. Currently right now, I'm trading Pepe2 with leverage, with about 10x leverage, and I'm currently down about $91 in my, 92% of my position. So I'm down about 308 in my position. Hopefully this thing does not get liquidated. I think we should be good. But as you can go over right here to my position history, I've taken a couple L's, but I've also had a pretty nice trade. And the nice trade that I had this last week was this trade right here. So I did about 227%, which is about $718. Which is not bad. You know, it's a nice little trade. Took about $718 in profit. I put in about $200 with leverage. So, you know, not too bad. Not too bad of a trade. So hopefully if this trade does go pretty well on Pepe2, which I'm still pretty bullish on, but it's not looking the best. And honestly, I'm going to be straight up upfront with you. Not because I'm trading this. I'm not going to go ahead and sit here and tell you the truth. Not tell you the truth, right? It's looking really, really sketchy, but we are looking for a breakout. So if this thing does even go ahead and break out to an area that I believe, I think ideally we could go ahead and hit the, you know, the 22 to the 23 area. I mean, even if you go ahead and check my take profit at what it would be if we hit that area, which is for sure going to happen. Actually, I don't want to say for sure, right? I don't like using that terminology. But if we do go ahead and break its previous resistance, which was at 0.17777, if we do go ahead and make new all-time highs, we're talking about 21,000. My profits on that would be about $1,800, almost about $2,000 on that trade, which is not too bad, right? So for me, I'm going to go ahead and see where this trade goes. I'm going to be holding on for it. Hopefully, I don't get liquidated. If I lose the money, I'm only going to lose about $300, I believe. I'm only risking about $300 to make a couple grand. To me, it's pretty worth it. I am using leverage, and I actually went up a little bit higher on my leverage. I'm using about 10x leverage. So if this trade actually goes pretty well with the numbers that I'm looking at potentially, if I'm saying potentially, right? a nice little trade setup of anywhere between 30 to 100K. So we're going to go ahead and see where this trade goes. But as I said, I will be taking profits as it goes. So as soon as we go ahead and break out to this new area of an all-time high, I will be taking probably a 2-3 grand profit, waiting for it to dump, buy in again, and then just go ahead and do a staircase up, because I was planning of holding my trade and just letting it ride, but honestly it's a higher risk and I'm not willing to go ahead and do that risk. Like, I would rather, you know, take my profits, pull out, and then just trade the market, because the market's really volatile right now, and it's good and bad, right? It's volatile to the upside, but as high as we could go, it could also go ahead and dump a lot. This thing has pumped over a 3x, bro, which is a 3 times of your investment, right? And I think this thing is going to go ahead and do at least like a 20x plus, in my opinion. So I know Pepe 2.0 is a project that I've been trading back and forth, and I'm looking to go ahead and make most of my trades this coming up the end of the month and next month on Pepe 2 solely. So I definitely do recommend all of you to go ahead and check it out. As I mentioned, you could go ahead and trade Safereum, Wall Street memes, all using leverage. Leverage is really volatile and really risky, and you can literally lose all your money. So only invest in where you're willing to lose and really understand the platform and feel comfortable. And as I mentioned, we are giving all the way up to $20,000 in sign-up bonuses. So go ahead and support the channel by using my link down below. I did pin it onto Discord. And yeah, let's go ahead and see what goes on with those trades, dude. So as I mentioned, you know, trading, it's more of a, it's not about how many times you're right, dude, right? It's all about accepting the times that you were wrong. Meaning, the more you trade, the more money you lose. The less you trade, the more money you're willing to make, because you're losing less money, right? So I do want to go ahead and tell all of you, like, yeah, you can make a boatload of money trading, but you could also lose a boatload of money. So don't go into the mindset thinking that, you know, people are making, you know, have a 99% winning rate all the time. It's not the case, bro. As you said, let's go get some more birdos. Nice play, bro. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, nice little swing trade. Like I said, right now we're having a nice little market. Market's looking okay. Pretty excited with what's going on in the market. But one of the biggest things that I do want to go ahead and say, remember to take profits. I think that's one of the biggest things you want to go ahead and do with the volatility that we're getting overall. But yeah, market's looking good in my opinion. We saw Bitcoin actually go ahead and pump. And yeah, man, I mean, honestly, it's been nothing but good news. I've been telling all of you, you know, we all have to be patient. This is a time in the world, especially in the world, they want to go ahead and put your head down, focus on your goals, focus on whatever you have to go ahead and do, because the economy is going to look worse worldwide as time goes on, right? It's not going to look any better. It's going to look better for the people that are invested into the market, right? It's going to look really freaking good. We're going to make a lot of money because you and I are prepared, and you're watching this live stream right now on a Saturday or Sunday, depending on the time you're watching this, right? And there's a lot of people right now doing other things, not too worried about what's going on in the market, but because you're here putting in the time and effort into learning how to become a better trader, how to become a better investor, how to become a better person overall, you and I are going to be the winners when all of this shit comes crashing down. And it's not a matter of if the market is going to crash. It's a matter of when is the market going to crash. The market is going to freaking crash, bro. I've been saying this for the last couple months. I've been literally saying this in the last 3 months. I've been saying all of this. I said, watch out for a black swan event. There might be either alien invasion war coming out, or there might be a war, or there might be some vaccine kind of like illness going on, right? And it was a war. Now we have this whole entire thing with the war, panicking. Stock market has been going freaking higher. You know, what are the freaking odds, bro? You really can't make none of this shit up, bro. It's like people don't really believe you. They almost think that you're crazy when this shit happens. But like, dude, the markets are so predictable. I tell you that. The markets are so freaking predictable. I can't tell you 100% where things are going to go, but I could go ahead and give you an overall perspective of where things are going, and so can you, right? Because this is all public information. None of this is like secret information. It's so in front of our faces that people are not even willing to go ahead and take the time to learn or educate themselves to understand what is going on, right? Most people don't even know how inflation works or what inflation is. And that's the reality of the world that we live in, right? And for that reason, the people that are not aware of what's going on with the market conditions, they're going to be affected the most. But the people like you and I, we're going to be the breadwinners here, because, you know, when, as they say, you know, the saying, when there's blood in the streets, freaking, I forgot the quote. I was going to say some freaking smart ass quote, bro, but I completely forgot what I was going to say. He said, LOL, you mentioned the war and lost 3 viewers. That's funny. That's freaking funny, bro. Yeah, dude. I mean, some people might get offended, some people might like it, some people might not. You can't please everybody, bro. That's kind of the thing. But yeah, right now looking at the DXY, I do expect the market to go ahead and take a hit. It's literally been lighting up almost like literally dot to dot since I actually drew this line right here over over 2 weeks ago, since the first month of October, like October 3rd or October 2nd, I drew this line and I said we might go ahead and see the DXY do this kind of movement. And as the movement's coming down, cryptocurrencies will go ahead and begin to pump. We will go ahead and see Bitcoin surpass $30,000. And take a look at this. What is Bitcoin at? $30,000, bro. You can't make none of this shit up, man. Straight up, take a look at this. When I was saying this, Bitcoin was at $26,000, and Bitcoin actually hit its all-time high recently of 30,364. While everybody has been negative about how Bitcoin was gonna dump, how Bitcoin was gonna go to 12,000, I've been the only one saying Bitcoin's gonna go up. And you could actually go ahead and see this with my community, right? We all asked. I'm telling you, there's a lot of very smart, intelligent individuals that watch the channel, and I have total proof of this, right? If you actually go ahead and head over to my channel and we go over to community, I asked this kind of question, right? I asked this question about 4 days ago. Do you think Bitcoin will break above 29,000 this week? 66% of you said yes, and about 34% of you said no. So it just tells you that there is a lot of people that are bullish. I always mention that when most people are bearish and people are thinking there's a lot of negativity in the market, that's the time you want to go ahead and buy, not financial advice. That's the time you want to go ahead and buy, because you have to go ahead and do the opposite of what retail is doing, right? When people are bearish, you got to be bullish. When people are bullish, you have to be bearish. I've been literally bearish the last 3 months when everybody was bullish about crypto. I was like the most bearish bear ever, bro. I was like, dude, the market's going to look worse. It's going to take a hit. Cryptocurrency is going to take a hit. A lot of these tokens are going to dump 80%. Exactly what happened. As soon as I changed my perspective in the market, which was about almost 2 to 3 weeks ago, and you can go back to all my videos. I'm telling you, I'm not saying that I'm right, and I don't want to be right all the time. But what I'm telling you is that the reason why I'm able to predict a lot of these pumps and dumps in the market is because I understand what I'm looking at, right? I'm showing you proof and facts of what we're looking at, of how you're able to go ahead and understand when the market's going to do a movement, right? I've been talking about a market pump since 3 weeks ago, and I put Bitcoin 30K incoming. And people were like, John, you're fudding, bro. Now you're trying to hype up the market. Why are you lying? Like all this shit, dude. And look at where Bitcoin is at now, $30,000. I never said that it was gonna hit $30,000 in a day. I said $30,000 was coming. I never told you a freaking end date. All right. So we need more people to go ahead and calm down and relax. Ajadi said 100% facts. You're losing them all. Yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is. It's a Saturday. You can't go ahead and suit everybody. And some people are going to like what I have to say and some people don't. And what people don't like what I have to say, then I really don't care, honestly. I'm only here to go ahead and tell everybody that does and does want to go ahead and hear what I have to say, right? Because I'm not here to change nobody's perspective. I'm here to just go ahead and open up your mind and then go ahead and come up with your own perspective and your own predictions of the markets, of what is going on, right? So it's not about being right. I think it's all about just having my opinion and speaking up, and then you could go ahead and come up with your opinion. But yeah, market's looking good, man. I'm really excited. I think Safereum is going to go ahead and make new all-time highs, hopefully by the end of the weekend, and maybe even towards the next week. You know, it's going to look really good. CEO Lee dumps. CEO Lee said dump soon. So this is the same person that has been saying how the market's going to crash, and I guess it's going to dump soon. I don't know. Maybe it does dump. I wouldn't be surprised if it does dump. But as I mentioned, there's a buyback burn. It might be the buy the rumor, sell the news. We're going to go ahead and see. I don't know. Nobody knows. I'm not here to go ahead and hype anything up, right? I'm just here to go ahead and provide information, facts, and you come up with your own decision. I'm holding on to my position. I've been holding on to my position since the beginning, bro. I've literally been holding on to my position. I've made money off Safereum. I'm making money off Safereum. Whether this project goes up or down, I don't care. I'm making money regardless, right? So, and I'm going to go ahead and wait till next week. For me, it's giving me signs of a bullish market. So until I get a sign that it's no longer bullish, and it was actually around this area right here, I was actually kind of panicking around this area right here. And I told all of you, hey guys, be on the lookout. This thing's going to go ahead and dump about 60%. People are like, John, you're a fudder. I don't know why you're saying that. That's a lie. Next thing you know, a couple days later, dumped 60%. Then I started making videos about how this might be a reversal, possibly might go ahead and have a little bit over a 3x and make new all-time highs. Then everybody's like, John, now you're just making things up. It's not going to happen. It's going to crash. It's going to go to zero. And it has pumped. So I don't know what to say, dude. I really don't know what to say after that. As I mentioned, I'm trading this for myself. This is really what it is. Like when I go live on these streams, I really go ahead and do them in order to go ahead and become a better trader and understand these markets a lot better. It's like I'm pretty much recording, you know, like a journal, you know, and I'm seeing what I did right and what I did wrong. And like I said, I'm not going to be right all the time. I'm a human. I don't know the market 100%, and none of you know either. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to go up higher. That's just my opinion. I even called out this pump right here. I mean, you can't make none of this shit up, bro. Like literally go back to all my freaking videos. I called this pattern out on the 1 hourly. I said, watch out guys, there's going to be a cup and handle forming, which is usually a very bullish pattern. It's sign of a very strong momentum coming in. It's gonna pump and it's gonna make new all-time highs. And guess what? That's exactly what we did. How do I know this? Because I understand what I'm looking at. I understand the markets. I understand the psychology of what goes into a lot of these markets. I understand it. Does it mean that we can't dump? No, it means 100%. These are shit coins at the end of the day. Anything could happen. This thing could literally just go down to zero and we could get rug pulled. Or this thing could literally go up to like 20,000 freaking percent because it wants to, because it's crypto. So neither do you know, neither do I know, but so far I've been on point on every freaking call. I've been on point with Safereum. I've been on point with Pepe 2.0. You can go back to my content from months ago. I mentioned how Pepe 2.0 was going to pump. I was right about Bitcoin, Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, Tiny Inu. I made a video about how this token was going to be the next freaking meme token. Made freaking millions. I think it hit over 200 million market cap. Obviously I've taken some L's too, so I'm not here to tell you that I haven't taken L's. I've taken a lot of L's, but what I'm trying to tell you is that there's no coincidence that I've called this thing over and over again when it comes to a lot of these cycles in the markets, whether it's a project, whether it's what the economy is gonna, you know, what's going on with the economy, what's going on with Bitcoin. There's no coincidence, bro. This is not luck. I don't go based off of luck. Is luck involved in some of these plays and technical analysis? 100%. But when it comes to technical analysis, it's all about the probability of you being right? It's just you analyzing the market, understanding human behavior, understanding the psychology of what goes into when it comes to trading, and then analyzing that, and then you coming out with your own prediction of where you think the market's going to be heading. This is the reason why we have green and sell, right? That's why people buy and there's people that sell. All these people that are buying right now, people believe that this thing's going to go ahead and push up higher, meaning supply and demand. What's going to happen? It's going to go ahead and push up higher. It's really that freaking simple, bro. If people want more of a product or an item, it's going to go up in value. The less people want a product or an item, it's going to go less in value. It's really that simple. Simple things that unfortunately many people will not comprehend, probably ever. And I hope you're not one of those, right? I hope you're not one of those. And I know you're not one of those. But we're going to go ahead and see where Safereum goes. Looking at the 1 hourly, it does look like it might go ahead and dump down all the way over here back to the 0.12, which could indicate about a 23% dump. So let's go ahead and do some quick TA if you want to go ahead and get into this, right? Let's go ahead and see what we could find. So we're going to go ahead and keep it very simple right here. Okay, so this could go ahead and be our new area of resistance. Looks like we are kind of struggling to go ahead and break through. So we're more than likely probably going to go ahead and dump down to 0.12 right here. We're probably going to go ahead and consolidate, probably retest this area one more time at the 14.96, and then go ahead and create that new support, probably consolidate before the next leg up, right? So the goal is to go ahead and have a nice healthy little pump and dump, because that's what makes the market healthy, right? When we have these massive pumps that just come out of nowhere, they're really cool because there's a lot of money to be made, but they're also really risky. And this is kind of the reason why I don't like these massive pumps sometimes, because we just don't know when the market's going to crash and how hard the market's going to crash. And we kind of saw that when we pumped all the way over here, right? We did a little bit over 200%, then we dumped about 60 to 80%, and then we pump back up. So this looks extremely bullish to me. This looks like a head and shoulders pattern forming on Safereum, which typically starts like this, which is actually a pretty bearish pattern. So I think long term it will dump. I mean, yeah, long term it will dump. Long term it will dump. It's not a matter of is it going to dump, it's a matter of when is it going to dump, right? And you and I don't know. We can sit here, do all this technical analysis, and at the end of the day it goes through the door. It doesn't really matter what I have to say. What's going to go ahead and depend where the market goes is going to be all to the market. So maybe this is the top, maybe that was the top, and if that was the top, then yeah, we're pretty screwed, because if this was the top, that means we're going to go ahead and be dumping, and this might be over very, very soon, right? But this is a head and shoulders pattern in my opinion. We usually go ahead and see a pump. I don't know how high we might pump. We might pump 40, 50, 1,000% before we go ahead and go down, and then we're going to go ahead and retrace, right? We're going to go ahead and dump about 50 to 80%. Then we're going to go ahead and pump one more time, and then we're going to go ahead and end it with a fake out, freaking dumping the whole entire project, and the project pretty much nearly possibly dying. That is what might be the case. I don't know. And that's when a dump would actually be happening. What's up, John? How's it going? What's up, my people? Hope you're having a great day today, John. Johns are really the cool guys, man. When you're John, you're a sick ass foo. I hope you're having a great day today, John. Good day, good afternoon, good morning, good night. I don't know, right? But yeah, markets are looking pretty juicy. They're kind of slow. I'm going to be honest with you, especially Pepe 2.0. Pepe 2.0 is not looking good. I'm actually almost like panicking on my freaking trade, which is something you don't want to be doing, by the way. Take this as a prime example of what you don't want to do. You don't want to go ahead and be entering a trade kind of like panicking, hoping that the trade goes out pretty well. But I'm really, really confident in my position right now on Pepe 2.0, right? Can it go south and can it dump 100%? But this is the reason why I understand my risk to reward ratio. And to me, what I'm willing to risk is definitely worth the reward to me, right? So right now it looks like we are having some sort of a doji reversal. Hopefully that is the case, and we could go ahead and see this reverse, making new all-time highs. As I said, my next price target is around the 0.19 area. So we're actually not that far away. If we go ahead and measure this from the 0.19 area, you could go ahead and see the kind of percentage of gains that we will be making, and that is roughly about 0.19. It's actually not that far either. It's not like unrealistic. We're gonna go ahead and measure it from the bottom. It's actually a little bit lower than I measured it, but that's about a 69% pump. And we measure it from this top right here, that's about a 50%. So we can say anywhere between a 50 to a 69%. It's where we could actually go ahead and reach realistically with Pepe 2.0. So we're about a 60% pump away from making new all-time highs, and then once we make new all-time highs, we might be securing a nice little bag on that end as well. So we'll go ahead and see where things go moving forward, but yeah, it's pretty much it with the market. I don't know what else is going on, or if there's anything else specifically that we need to go ahead and talk about. John says it's not gonna dump, bro. The team has about 70 ETH. They're going to burn. That's exactly what I said, John. That's exactly what I said, bro. Like, this guy freaking CEO Lee is saying, like, he's just fudding, bro. Like, he literally freaking, like, he literally fudded on all my YouTube videos on Safereum, talking about me being a liar, talking about how this thing's gonna dump. It's like, bro, they have over $150 or $115,000 worth of Safereum that they're gonna be burning within the next 23 hours. Are you really gonna go ahead and tell me that that thing's gonna dump, bro? Like, you can't make none of this shit up. Like, it just tells you how there's like literally people that just go on running around trying to go ahead and cause manipulation into the market and cause panic, you know, and it is going to get a lot of people. And I'm not saying that he could be right. Maybe the market does dump and it goes to zero. I don't know, right? But I really doubt that's the case. We're having every freaking bullish indicator on the chart on Safereum tell us otherwise, right? So unless the developer rug pulls and has a plan to like pull the rug underneath, and yeah, then it's gonna go to zero, bro. But if we're looking based on, you know, fundamentals, if you want to call it, the hype with, you know, the 25th and the 26th having some massive news, now we have a buyback burn, which we weren't expecting. Now we have the SafePad and the Safe Chain launching next week. Like, dude, the catalyst is so freaking strong. The charts are looking good. Everything's looking good. The volume's looking freaking insane, dude. Like, I haven't seen this kind of volume in a cool minute. So that kind of volume during this kind of bear market that we've been able to achieve ever since other projects that we got into. Like, this is really good, dude. You can't make none of this up. So I don't think this is going to dump in my case either, but like I said, I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor and I could be wrong. I mean, volume of 24 hours at $5.16 million. Like, tell me what other freaking project is doing those kind of numbers. Tell me another project that's doing $5.16 million in volume in the last 24 hours just on a decentralized exchange. That's not including the centralized exchange, right? John says the team is freaking rich and wealthy and well connected. I don't know who they are, but the proof is in the pudding. I 100% agree, bro. What do you think? Let me ask you this question, bro, because I've noticed that too. The team, this has probably been the only team that has been literally on point with everything, you know? I was never expecting a buyback burn. Their marketing has been on point. They understand how the market moves. Like, when the market was dumping, I've noticed they weren't pushing a lot of marketing at the time. They started pushing more marketing as the market started to reverse. So they started to invest more into the project when they started to see that reversal. And we're seeing that pick up on the volume. So we're not even anywhere close to the kind of volume that we were doing back over here when the market was crazy pumping. So imagine if we get the same momentum and volatility with Safereum. You really don't think we could go ahead and break above the 0.26 and make new all-time highs? I mean, we already made new all-time highs. So for me personally, I believe this thing's going to go ahead and surpass 20 million. I think 20 million is very doable. People, I mean, the developer himself says 50 million market cap is the goal of what they're trying to achieve. So we're going to go ahead and see where things go on. Maybe 50 million, maybe 100 million. I don't know. But all I know is that we're going to make a lot of money this freaking bull run, bro. So I'm freaking excited. I'm excited for this kind of meme coin season to come back. And hopefully we get more action in the hay, man. Welcome to all those that are joining in right now. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button for me. Most importantly, let me know any other project specifically you want me to go ahead and review. Is there any other project you want me to go ahead and talk about? But yeah, dude, 100%. It's looking super bullish, dude. There's just so many good signs about, you know, Bitcoin pumping, Safereum, like, doing numbers that we haven't seen in another project that's actually legit. Like, dude, like, everything is just lighting up, like, perfectly. Like, straight up. It's looking freaking insanely bullish. Advice: everybody gets one nice bag of Solana. You're trying to get one bag of Solana? Let's go ahead and look at Solana. Let's go ahead and talk about Solana, dude. You know how much I hate Solana? Solana is like one of those projects where, like, I just don't really find the utility behind it. But like I said, it doesn't matter what John thinks. It's what the market thinks. And the market clearly loves Solana. So let's go ahead and take a look at Solana real quick. LOL, I appreciate you, John. Thank you. Bro, Johns have to support each other, bro. They have to. Really appreciate you for the support. But yeah, Solana has always been one of those projects I've never really liked, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's an overhyped project, but I do believe, in my opinion, as well. And this is the reason why it's all about neutral, right? It's all about staying neutral. Fuck your emotions. Fuck about any of that, right? You have to focus on the clear thing that's in front of us. I don't like Solana. I think Solana is like one of those projects that it's not even good, bro. Like, they really, in my opinion, I don't think they like created anything revolutionary. That's just my opinion. I guess you could say gas fees, but like Solana has been like the most unreliable blockchain on my end. Like, there was times where I was transferring like to go ahead and buy into an NFT, and I was transferring about like $13,000, dude, and the system was clogged. It's like, dude, you can't make none of this shit up. So I lost out on buying these NFTs, and then I got my money an hour later because the system was clogged. Like what the heck, bro? Like, you can't make none of this shit up, right? And this was during a bull run. So for that reason, I missed out on a lot of money on Solana because I was transacting on Solana. I like Solana with, you know, how it looks, their aesthetic to it. That's really what it is. I think it's like more of a lifestyle brand. Solana is like the Gucci in the crypto world, in my opinion. It's like, you know, Gucci is probably like trash quality, bro, but like you're still willing to go ahead and like pay for it. But I kind of take that back, right? Because I do have some Gucci glasses right here, and they're really overpriced. I'm not gonna lie to you, but they're pretty cool. and that's the way I look at Solana, dude. It's a freaking overpriced blockchain, but I know damn well, just because I know that Gucci is an overpriced brand, and I'm still buying it. It's the same thing with Solana. That's the way I look at Solana. I think it's an overpriced project, but I know Solana is going to go ahead and pump. And for that reason, I would be buying Solana too. I've been saying this in the videos like for the past couple months. I've said I think Solana is a pretty good project to buy into. Ideally, I would like to go ahead and get Solana at $8. I think $8 to $4 is really realistic, and I think we will be dumping to those areas maybe once Bitcoin kind of tops, because I think right now, in my opinion, and I could be wrong, right? Here's a reason why you also have to go ahead and consider dollar cost averaging when it comes to a lot of these altcoins. In my opinion, I think altcoins are still going to go ahead and do an additional 50 to potentially even 80% dump before we have the biggest bull run in the world. Why? Because it's destined to go ahead and dump. They're going to go ahead and shake out the people one last time before we have the biggest bull run. That is my opinion. Same thing with Bitcoin. I've been saying this about Bitcoin. Bitcoin could realistically go ahead and hit $40,000 and we could still go ahead and be in a bear market. I've been saying that, you know what I mean? I've been saying that Bitcoin could go ahead and break above $30,000 and still be bearish. I drew this out. Look, this is what I think is going to happen. I could be wrong, but this is what my look into the market is. I think Bitcoin's going to go ahead and break all these resistance right now. People are super bearish. I said when people are bearish, be bullish. When people are bullish, be bearish. We've been following that scenario, and we've been nailing it, man. We've been nailing almost every freaking top and bottom. Not to a dot, because I don't think anybody could do that, but we've been nailing it pretty well compared to other people, right? So I think Bitcoin is going to go ahead and hit $39,000, maybe even top $42,000, because this is a strong area of resistance in my opinion. And I think then we're going to go ahead and crash down. We're going to go ahead and look for support, and I think we're going to go ahead and come back all the way down from $39,000, because this is going to be when people right now don't believe that this is a real pump, and they haven't been believing Bitcoin was going to pump for the last couple weeks. I've been bullish on Bitcoin for the last 3 freaking weeks, bro. Keep in mind, I've been bullish in the market for the last 3 weeks, and I was bearish the last 3 months. In the last 3 months, everybody was talking about ETF, it's gonna happen, never happened, bro. Market dump, market dump, market dump. Next thing you know, people are now bearish. And I'm like, all right, guys, this is the time to be bullish. Everybody is thinking the market's gonna crash. Dude, I've been hearing people saying that Bitcoin's gonna hit $12,000. Like, you can't make none of this shit up. Like, you really think that's gonna happen? I think it's gonna happen. I just don't think it's gonna happen during this run. I think I even said, hey guys, be on the lookout. I said this literally last couple days ago. I said, be on the lookout. I think Bitcoin might have a short squeeze, breaking through $29,000, hitting $30,000, and people are probably going to continue to double down in their position. I don't know. I'm not saying Bitcoin's going to go from $30,000 and pump all the way to $39,000. I think we're going to have some sort of staircase effect leading all the way up to $40,000. It could be $41,000, $42,000. I don't know. But I'm thinking it's going to go around this area, get rejected. We're going to go ahead and come down to this area right here at the $29,000. So I think we're going to go ahead and pump to $39,000. Let's just say $40,000. People are going to go ahead and start buying. All the people that were bearish about crypto, talking about how, you know, Bitcoin this, Bitcoin's dead, they're going to go ahead and buy the top, because that's usually what retail does. They always buy the tops and they always sell the bottoms. You know, they buy high, sell low. That's the strategy they like to go ahead and do, right? So when everybody's talking about Bitcoin during this time, that's when Bitcoin's going to hit $40,000, and there's going to be a sell-off. And I don't know where it's going to be. Maybe it's $40,000, maybe it's $60,000. I think it's going to be $40,000, where this is going to be the new top, right? Solano is made in China. LOL. I put $2,200 on Safereum and up 8,800 already. Damn, bro, congratulations. Did you end up putting $2,000 where, at the bottom or during pre-sale? That's freaking cool, bro. Congratulations on that. I put in about $120 on pre-sale, and I turned that into $1,200, I believe, or $1,500. I took profits and I put it back in, and I bought Safereum at the top again, bro. Like the buy high, sell low strategy. I bought it at the top, but I didn't sell low though. I didn't sell low. I've actually been holding on to my position on Safereum, and I'm actually providing liquidity. So my position that I added onto Safereum the second time, I put in about $1,600. And this is what so far what I've created in fees. So I've created about $86. I think we were at $85 before we started the stream, or 84. I don't remember, but we've made about $1 in this last 30 minutes after pre-sale. Nice, dude. Yeah, so this is my position right here on Safereum. I'm providing liquidity. I put in about 1,600 bucks. So I'm making money on fees, and as the project goes up as well. So it's really, really good, man. Congratulations. What do you think your price target is going to be, John? Do you think we're going to hit $50 million? Do you think we're going to hit $100 million? Like, what are your thoughts? After pre-sale, at 2 million market cap when everybody was scared. Yeah, 100%, dude. That's the thing. That's when you make your money. When nobody wants to go ahead and buy and throw money into a project, that's when you want to go ahead and buy. Not always the case, right? Because sometimes when everybody starts selling off, there is some news where it's like a bearish scenario. But for the most part, if you understand how like the psychology of the brain works and how people really work, and especially in the markets of trading, all you're really doing it's like you're playing this game of psychology, bro, of like who's right and who's wrong, and like understanding and knowing that, you know, there might be some sort of pump or dump coming in soon, right? And being able to kind of comprehend and understand that before it happens. Trading is more like one of those like strategy thinking games, if you want to call it. That's the way I look at it. It's not about being right. It's about, you know, knowing when you're wrong and changing your opinion to it, right? And understanding the risk. I think that's one of the biggest things. Like, for example, like with what I was saying about, you know, with Bitcoin, I think $40,000 might be the short-term top, in my opinion. And then we're going to go ahead and come all the way down to potentially all the way down to $24,000. So I think we're going to pump all the way to $40,000, not overnight. Maybe it takes us a month, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months, maybe 6 months, maybe a year. I don't know. But I think we're going to hit $40,000. Then we're going to go ahead and dump all the way down to $28,000. People are going to go ahead and double down, thinking that we're going to go up higher. And then we're going to go ahead and get rejected. We're going to dump down to $24,000. And then people are going to be like, oh no, like, I'm done with crypto. This is a scam. I've lost all my money. Da, 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 da. And then when people no longer have belief, this is where the bull run's going to start. I think when Bitcoin's at $24,000 one more time, then that's when we're going to go ahead and surpass $39,000, $70,000, $80,000, $100,000. And I think that's when the bull run's going to start. And that's, if you actually kind of see this with my prediction that I put, this is around 2024 to 2025. So I've been saying this for the last couple months. I think a bull run's going to happen within a year to a year and a half. It doesn't mean you can't be making money. It just means that the opportunities of making money, they're going to be a little bit more slim, right? You're not going to be where you throw in your money and every project freaking pumps, or when you buy into any meme coin and it pumps. No, that's when a bull run starts, right? The market that we're in right now, I think it requires for you to be actually more knowledgeable in the markets, understand what you're doing, and understand how the markets move, because this market is not for people that don't understand it whatsoever. Most people are going to get wrecked during these markets because this is what I call rug season, right? Most of these projects are going to be rug pulls. Let's go ahead and see what John says. So John says, I see they finally in KuCoin, OKX, and Bybit. Honestly, bro, this thing can reach 500 million, and if their safe pad succeeds, he'll go behind. Dude, really? You think so? I see they're following OKX, KuCoin, and Bybit. Yeah, dude, Bybit's for sure listing him. The reason why I know that, and someone called me out again, dude, you're flooding. It's a lie. They're not listing on Bybit. I have insiders that tell me that it's not. Dude, you can't make none of this shit freaking up, bro. I looked at the Etherscan and it's no longer there. As soon as I made a video about Safereum Bybit listing, you can go back to my videos. Go on my channel, check Safereum Bybit listing, and I posted about a week ago. And I show you on the Etherscan, it says Bybit Hotbit Wallet. That usually means, if I understand it correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't have to be right. That usually means that that the exchange is going to be listing. They're buying tokens. So for me, I wouldn't be surprised if we get all those top exchanges listed, honestly. Ryan says, let's fucking go, John. I appreciate you, Ryan, for tuning in. Good night, dude. I know you're probably going to be going to bed very soon, but I really do appreciate you for, you know, showing some love and some support. That really does mean a lot to me. And shout out to the team at MLC. So yeah, man, I think Safereum is going to do really, really well. My price target for me personally is going to be 20 million market cap. We're going to go ahead and see where things go. Maybe 50 million. I mean, the team is saying 50 million. It could be possible. I mean, we're seeing all the proof, bro. They haven't really lied to us, so this is going to be a really, really hard one. But the thing is it's all about making money, right? It's all about taking your profits. So I do hope that all of you that are jumping into any of these projects, make sure to go ahead and take profits. We really don't know when the top or the bottom is, but I feel very, very confident with Safereum, man. I'm seeing a pattern. Like, if you've been in the space of crypto for a while, you'll be able to recognize a lot of these patterns. You understand when a project is going to pump or when it's going to do something. John says, Bybit has been buying in MEXC too. Those exchanges know something we don't. Ryan says, thanks, John. Awesome stream as always, bro. I really do appreciate you, Ryan. Really, really do. John says that MEXC has been buying a lot. Yeah, dude. Actually, MEXC has Safereum listed on their exchange. It's not futures trading, and I hope they don't enable futures trading, because we all know that as soon as any meme token gets listed on like a MEXC, on an L bank, or any of that, bro, not financial advice, you usually short the freaking coin, bro. You usually buy the token. You usually buy the token right here on a decentralized exchange, like for example, and I'm gonna show you this. You can't make none of this shit up, bro. I'm telling you. You usually buy it when it gets listed, and then before they get listed, and as soon as they get listed, you sell. Why? Because then you go ahead and see things like this. Watch. Let's go ahead and look at the projects that listed on MEXC. Wall Street memes. Let's see what Wall Street memes did, right? You can't make any of this shit up. And a lot of people know this already, but most people don't. And this is the reason why I tell all of you, don't get hyped up when projects list on exchanges. Look at Wall Street memes right here. It listed on MEXC, dumped over 50%. You're like, all right, John, maybe it's just one, bro. It's not always the case. You know what I mean? Okay, well, let's go ahead and take another pair that I traded a while back. It looks like it actually, broke above and it made new all-time highs. But this one too, listed and it dumped. I don't know whatever reason this thing pumped, but dude, probably a short squeeze. So we have that one right here. We have what other project can we talk about that I know for sure probably dumped? Oh, Lisa. We can go ahead and see Lisa, and I think it might be on spot exchange trading. But you know what I'm trying to say, bro. We can sit here and look at almost every freaking project that they got listed on MEXC, and they usually always dump. It's always even the case. It's even the same thing with Pepe 2.0, bro. If you go ahead and look at Pepe 2.0, which I'm trading Pepe 2.0 on MEXC, but the Pepe 2.0 was a little different, but it doesn't mean that it didn't dump right away, right? It did dump, but it didn't dump right away. It actually pumped on MEXC for about 3 days, and after it pumped for 3 days, it had a massive dump of over 90%. Look at that. You can't make none of this shit up. So like usually when exchanges get listed on these tokens, the teams have to pay anywhere between $100,000 to $200,000 to get listed on these exchanges. So it's not cheap, right? So it does cost money. And a lot of people have this saying that exchanges, dump the market. I don't know if that's the case. What I think happens is that because people are now have access to leverage, now they're, let's say $100,000. Now they have access to go ahead and utilize that money that they have into millions of dollars, with only putting in about 50 to 100 grand, right? So now if they were like a small little tiny whale, like you're not moving the market with 50 grand, right? Maybe Pepe 2.0 you would, but like with 50 grand you won't move the market. But if you're using 50 grand or 20 grand with freaking, let's say, let's keep it realistic, right? Let's go ahead and say a 30 or 20x leverage. Like take a look at this. Look at what your money turns. And this is the reason why I don't like when tokens get listed on exchanges. $50,000 to say you go ahead and use, let's say, a 20x leverage. Check this out, dude. What is this? 1, 2, 3. What is this, a million? I don't know. I don't even freaking know, bro. I have freaking dyslexia, so there's too many freaking zeros. I think it's a million. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say to you. I'm trying to tell you that you can put your money, you can make it into a lot of money if you're using futures or leverage trading, but it could also go the opposite way, right? So I think that's why a lot of manipulation comes into the markets, because now someone that had a small amount of money, like let's say $10,000, $50,000, $100,000, now they're able to manipulate the market more because now they have access to leverage, which now they have the ability to really move the market. John says, how do you provide liquidity for Safereum? Is a return pretty good? Yeah, I could definitely go ahead and show you, man. So the return depends on what how much you put in. Like for example, I put in about $1,600, and the percent that I get, it's about 1% on fees. I'm not sure if it's daily. Honestly, I don't know. I think it is on daily, or if it's per transaction. Let's see. I don't know what it is, but all I could tell you is about 1%. Right now, I invested about $1,600 in Safereum with leverage. With providing liquidity, because I was really bullish with Safereum, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and provide liquidity, and I'm averaging right now about today at least, because of a lot of volatility. So the way it works, that when you're providing, you know, liquidity, you make some decent money off of the fees and volume that's coming in. And yesterday I took out about, you can even see my transactions right here. I took about probably like $40 in total from Safereum that I confirmed. It was like 0.05. I took about like $60 yesterday. So I had about $60 accumulated in the last 2 days. I was doing decently. And then today, this morning, I woke up with $85 because of the whole entire market moving. So on average, you could say that I'm probably going to be averaging anywhere between $85 to $100. I would say $50 to $100 a day with the amount of liquidity that I provided. I only provided about $1,600. So this is what with my position on. Like I said, I started off with $1,600 adding liquidity. And I've been making some decent money. I probably accumulated over a little bit over $400 already off just providing liquidity. And this is within the last couple weeks, right? The thing is with liquidity though, is that if the price drops very low, you stop collecting fees, so you're not making fees, and then you have the issue of, you know, impermanent losses. But if you want to go ahead and provide liquidity, I could go ahead and show you. To me personally, I think this is the best way to make money with this volatility in the market. Like, might as well make additional money for being bullish on a project, right? Because if you go ahead and take a look at the stats right now with Safereum, and I think these numbers are going to go up higher because now my bag's going to be worth more if we hit that 20 million market cap. I think we could probably be bringing in a couple $100 a day. But I could say averagely I'm bringing in about anywhere between $50 to $100, not to go ahead and hype it up, right? So $50 to $100 passive income. I only provided about $1,600. That's not bad because I believe in the project. So instead of just holding on to Safereum on the side, I'm making money not only on the fees because people are buying and selling, regardless of the market going up or down, but I'm also making money based on the project going up. So for me, it's bullish. If you actually go ahead and see the kind of volume we brought in a little bit about over 5.20 million in the last 24 hours. So the more volume, the more transactions, the more money you go ahead and make, obviously. So you want to go ahead and look for something volatile. But if you want to go ahead and provide liquidity, the way you go ahead and do that is you go ahead and head over to app.uniswap.org. Make sure, yeah, dude, that's not bad. For $1,600, bro, a bank would never offer you that. Imagine if I was making, how much I would be making with $10,000, $8,000, $20,000, bro. It's like, that's pretty good. Like right now, if you kind of put it together, if I'm averaging anywhere between $100 a day, I'm almost averaging about $3,000 a month. If, you know, the volume and the volatility keeps up. And that's the if. That's where the risk comes in when it comes to providing liquidity, and you have impermanent losses and the fact that the project might not be doing as well and you're not going to be making as much money. But this is the reason why you want to provide liquidity during either these pumps or before it pumps, right? Because you want to go ahead and make as much money as you can off the fees. So the way you go ahead and provide liquidity, you head over to Uniswap. Make sure you go ahead and click on the correct link, app.uniswap.org. You go ahead and head over. You're at this page right here, right? Then you go ahead and head over to pools. Right when you're in pools, and you can do this with any token, right? You can do this with any token, but the problem is that if the project does drop down below and you pull out, you have something called impermanent loss, meaning if you invest $1,000 and the market dumps 50%, and your money is no longer in the range, what you'd be like, hey John, what does that mean? I'll go ahead and show you right now. Ryan, midterm, I say $40,000. I think we could go ahead and see Bitcoin pump. Longer term, I think we could be approaching Bitcoin probably. I think we might break $31,000, man. Honestly, I just feel pretty bullish with Bitcoin because everybody's bearish, but I don't know. I think, in my opinion, I think Bitcoin could go ahead and break above $31,000. I think we're going to go ahead and find support at around $30,000 and then just continue to go up. But I don't think Bitcoin's going to go down anytime soon. I think it's going to continue to go up. This is just solely my opinion. I could be wrong. But so far, it's been actually doing that. So I don't think Bitcoin's going to go down anytime soon. But if Bitcoin does go down, where the lowest we'll see Bitcoin at in the short term is 26,534. But in my opinion, I believe next week Bitcoin's going to be extremely, extremely bullish. In the next coming month, Bitcoin's going to be extremely bullish. So this goes with every freaking crypto. So when you're providing liquidity, what you want to go ahead and do is you want to head over, when you're on Uniswap, you want to head over right here where it says pools. You click on new position. And then you go ahead and provide liquidity. So the way liquidity works is you need to go ahead and have the same token, half of that token, right? Meaning you need to go ahead and provide, if you want to invest $1,000 or $2,000 to provide liquidity, you need to go ahead and have half of that underlying asset, meaning you need to have either, if you want to provide $1,000, you need $500 in Ethereum and you need $500, let's say, in Safereum or any other token you want to provide liquidity on. For example, you click the pair that you want to do it. You can do it with different pairs, USDT, wrapped, whatever the case is, right? I do it with ETH. It is a little bit more volatile because the market moves. Then you go ahead and switch over to the coin that you want to go ahead and provide liquidity to. You click it, and then you go ahead and select your range. I don't know what any of this is, so I don't know. And then you just click the amount. Let's say you want to do 1 ETH, and you go ahead and provide the same exact amount of the other token, and you go ahead and click provide liquidity, and it's really that simple. And if you want to do it with Safereum, this is a perfect example right here. You go with Safereum, you select ETH with Safereum, you put the amount right here that you're going to go ahead and provide of Safereum. So if you want to go ahead and provide 1 ETH, you need to go ahead and have a total of both $1,600 in ETH and $1,600 in Ethereum, which is a little bit over probably a little bit over 3 grand, so almost 4 grand. And then that's the way you go ahead and provide liquidity right here, 0.02. You do something like that. So if you want to provide $60 of liquidity, you need to have $30 of ETH and then $30 of Safereum, so half of whatever you want to invest. So if you're like, hey John, I want to put in $2,000 total worth of Safereum, then that means you need to have $1,000 worth of Ethereum and then $1,000 of Safereum. And when you put those together, now it's $2,000. But let's say you want to go ahead and provide $4,000. Well, you need $2,000 in Ethereum and you need $2,000 of Safereum, and then you combine them, and now it's $4,000, right? And that's how you have to do it. You need to go ahead and do half of whatever asset you're going to be providing liquidity under. John says, thank you. No, thank you, man. I appreciate you. That was a great question. So it's a pretty good, in my opinion, I like providing liquidity. Is my first time. So I'm actually kind of like the guinea pig for a lot of you. And this is the reason why I show my position a lot, because I'm testing it to see if providing liquidity actually works and how it actually does. And honestly, providing liquidity has been a pretty good experience for me so far. You know, you do have the risk of impermanent loss, meaning that if you invest $2,000 and Ethereum drops 50%, now your tokens are worth, let's say, $1,000, and you want to pull out your money and you want to remove liquidity, well, that $1,000 is gone, bro. That's like you give them a fee. It's like your $1,000 is gone. You're only, even if the token goes up, you will never be able to recover that $2,000 in total again because you have less tokens. So if you pull out when the market's down, it's like you're kind of paying like an early penalty. For example, the penalty might be whatever it is that the market has dropped below, right? So if right now the liquidity that I provided was $1,600, if I pull out right now, I'm gonna pull out with 2 grand. But if I go ahead and pull out at $1,600, sorry, if the liquidity I put in was $1,600 and this thing dumps like 80% and it's only worth $500, and I remove my liquidity, as soon as I remove my liquidity, all that rest of the money is gone. I only get $500 back. So even if the token goes up, my position is no longer a $1,600 position. It's now a $500 position. So that's kind of like the issue that you have with impermanent loss. So that's the risk to it. And when you are getting into that danger zone, I guess that's the reason why it says like minimum and maximum. I don't know what that is, but I guess you need to stay within the range. And you're saying that if the token stays within this range, you're going to get paid on fees. If it moves out of that range, you no longer get paid on fees. And not only that, but also the token's down. And if you pull out when the token's down, you lose that money instantly. Safereum just burned $15,000. It's freaking insane, dude. Let's go ahead and see that. I wonder if the project's gonna pump, bro. So it looks like we are finding this nice area of support right here. Like I said, we could go ahead and come down all the way as low as 115 out of 70K. That's insane, dude. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Oh, I'm so freaking... Let's see if you guys can still see me if I turn off my light. That's a little too dark, huh? The light's kind of bothering me, bro. Like, straight up. I'm so bothered by the freaking light right now. Let's see if, like, putting on my glasses helps. No, it doesn't help. Dude, I haven't been sleeping much. Well, I've been sleeping like probably like 3 hours a day these last couple weeks, dude. I've just been on the grind, like straight up. I've been averaging like 3 to 4 videos a day. I've been like staying up very late trading. Like, dude, like it's been a crazy freaking month. Like, I'm running on 3 hours of sleep, and I'm going to a party later too, so it's not gonna do it any better. Yeah, but we're running on W2 right now, dude. So. Yeah, but I do want to go ahead and say something, chat, is that I really do appreciate all of you being here. Before all of you start to leave, go ahead and smash that like button, comment down below. I really do appreciate it a lot. But yeah, we just went over how to provide liquidity. Comment down below any other questions that you do have. Damn, homie, sleep is essential. 100%, dude. But like, dude, like the thing is that like, when I wake up, I'm like, I just think about the markets, bro. Like, I just can't wait to stream. like literally, like I wake up every day, like freaking excited to stream. Like today, I told myself I wasn't gonna stream, and I'm here streaming. You know what I mean? And and after this stream, I'm probably gonna go ahead and rest for a couple more minutes, probably relax, chill for a while, and then probably amped another 3 more videos by tonight, and hopefully have another few more videos by tomorrow. So I might not be streaming tomorrow because I'm probably going to be pretty hungover tomorrow, bro, to be honest. I'm going to get lit today. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and see where things go. But overall, dude, I'm just excited for the market. And like for me, that's my freaking high, dude. The W is out, another 3-hour stream. Yeah, dude, 100%, dude. Once the W's out, it's another freaking 3-hour stream. Like right now, I'm almost a little bit... I'm about almost a quarter. I haven't been really sipping on it, and the reason why like none of this really hits me anymore is because I've been so exhausted, bro. I've been running on caffeine this last freaking week. And the thing is like even when I do try to sleep in, I just can't, bro. I just wake up automatically at a certain time. Every freaking time, I wake up freaking early. Like last night, I went to sleep pretty late, dude, and because I had a buddy that's going away, and we had like a little get together. I didn't really want to go out, bro. Honestly, I just wanted to stay home and do crypto. But this guy's gonna be gone. He's leaving for the military and shit. So I decided to spend some time with him. You know, kind of do like a little giveaway, or not a giveaway, but a go away little like, you know, party and stuff like that at a club. And you know, had a pretty good time, but dude, I was freaking tired too, and I had to drink some caffeine just to get up and running. And even after that ended, like I probably only slept for about 3 hours and still woke up like nothing. And like right now, like the tiredness is kicking in, and my day is just starting literally. Like that's the craziest freaking thing too. But I'm excited right here, man. Like my thing that gets me up and going all the time is crypto, bro. Like I love this shit. Like I enjoy talking about these meme coins. I enjoy looking at like how the market moves, you know, what's gonna happen next. Like I enjoy this shit. So like to me, like this doesn't seem like I'm being forced to do this, right? Like I'm doing this because I genuinely enjoy what I do when it comes to, you know, doing content and all that. So, you know, that's kind of like my high. My high is like it's I guess YouTube. That's like my high, you know what I mean? Like the fact that I'm like, okay, so like, you know, quality is improving, streams are going well, getting to meet more people. Today I met John, so, you know, congratulations to John. So, you know, that's what I like about streaming, bro. It's pretty fun. You get to meet a lot of very bright-minded individuals, and, you know, I consider a lot of you friends, you know, I really do. I consider every one of you as friends, and I told you this from the beginning, that my goal is to go ahead and prepare us for the bull run, right? That's what my goal is to go ahead and do this together as a team. The money's gonna come, trust me. The money's gonna freaking come. That's well. We appreciate your hard work. I appreciate you, bro. Really. I appreciate all of you. Like your comments, whatever it is, you know, you tuning in on a Saturday or Sunday, depending on where you're watching this from. I know to some of you it might be a good morning, good afternoon, good night, right? I really appreciate you for tuning in and spending time with me. I really do. That means a lot to me, right? And I really do value your time and value the time that you get to spend with me, right? And we get to talk crypto, you know, something that I really enjoy. So, but what I was saying is that during this next bull run, like that's what I'm preparing for. I'm preparing you and I to be prepared for the next bull run, because as soon as the bull run happens, I know the channel is going to take off. I know that as soon as we get some sort of bullish momentum coming in, the channel is going to take off. And I know that the kind of community that we're building right now, I consider a lot of you friends. Like we literally, you know, talk on Twitter, we text each other. Like literally that's how much of a like tight relationship I have with every one of you, right? Because that's what we could go ahead and do right now with the channel being small. So go ahead and give me a follow at ALTCOIN John. As I mentioned, I know the channel is gonna grow. It's gonna get big. Trust me, I know that. That's my goal. This is the reason why I'm pushing out this content, because my goal is to go ahead and break past 100,000 subscribers, right? My short-term goal is to go ahead and hit 10,000 subscribers. But I know that as soon as this channel starts to take off, it's going to be very, very difficult to be able to like communicate with every one of you, right? So the goal right now is, and I want all of you to go ahead and take this, right? If you're watching this video, go ahead and reach out to me, ALTCOIN John. Let's go ahead and talk, bro. Literally, talk crypto, talk anything. It doesn't matter. Go ahead and reach out to me. The opportunity of this right now is if we go ahead and build some sort of relationship, business relationship, friendship, whatever you want to call it, that connection that we have, you'll have access to me later down in the future, even when I hit 100,000 subs, whatever the case is, right? But once you're coming into the channel, when I'm at 100 subs, it's going to be a little bit more difficult getting back to everyone, right? So if you do want to go ahead and have that kind of, you know, that kind of communication to one another, which I have with a lot of you, like literally, I have a lot of communications with a lot of you every freaking day through Twitter and all that. That would carry on even when the channel goes up. And talking about Patreon, I actually do have a Discord that I'm working on. Currently right now, my Discord is completely free. So if you want to go ahead and join the Discord, head over to my channel. And it's actually right here. When you go ahead and click on links, you can actually go ahead and view the links that I have right here. Discord free. So you just go ahead and click the Discord right here, and it's going to take you to my Discord. Right now it's being currently built. It is called the Decentralized Titans. You can't really go ahead and post or anything, because right now my goal is to go ahead and have everybody join starting next week, I believe, or next month. I think it might be actually this week. I'm going to go ahead and start building a course, and I've been telling you this. I'm building a free course, completely free. Why? Because I want to go ahead and provide you as much value as possible, because if you win, I win, right? My goal is to go ahead and provide you as much value as possible to earn that subscribe button from you. So my goal is to go ahead and provide you some value. So my goal next month is to go ahead and continue to work on this course that I'm building right now. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it might be something related to trading, something full on DeFi, but I'm going to go ahead and build a free course, right? Obviously, then I'll go ahead and have like the paid courses and all that, but that's later down the line. Right now, my goal is to go ahead and focus on building this community, this very tight community, building this free course to go ahead and provide you value, and hopefully you see the value that I provide, right? And that's the goal right now. So if you want to go ahead and support the channel, don't only just use my MEXC links down below, you know, my Dubby links, but also most importantly, join my Discord, right? Because that's where most of the fun's going to be happening when the channel begins to take off. Like we might have, I don't know, maybe we might have like daily, you know, weekly meetups where we get to go ahead and all talk together, or like have game nights. I don't know, dude. We'll do something fun as a community, right? My goal is to go ahead and build a really tight, fun community. I don't want to go ahead and have this community where we really don't communicate, where it's just kind of like a money grab, where it's like, oh yeah, I'll charge you 20 bucks for my Discord or whatever the case is, and like it's just like not any good content, right? My goal is to go ahead and build a very tight community, and I think that's really, really important when it comes to the next bull run that we're going to be coming, right? Because it's all about who you're connecting with. And I've met a lot of very smart individual people that I've met a lot of things, and I've learned a lot of things because I communicate with you, right? My goal is to become a better not only a better trader, but to go ahead and become a better content creator, I guess, and provide you as much value as possible. So, and I know a lot of you do have a lot of value. I know a lot of you do. Trust me. I'm sure a lot of you are a lot smarter than me. I'm not saying that you're not. I know you are, and I definitely want to connect with you if that's the case, right? So don't only just smash that subscribe button, but go ahead and join the Discord, because I'm trying to build a community with like-minded individuals. You know, I want to have people that we could go ahead and learn from each other, network with each other, and really become a better person overall. Not just trading, not just investing, but overall, whether it's business connections. I want to make it a hub where you could go ahead and learn different skill sets from one another, right? Because what I believe in the world that we live in, it's about the value that we could provide to one another, right? So you're like, hey John, like why do you provide this value? Like for what reason? Well, if I provide this value, it's like me building like a little team, right? It's like me building my own like little army team, I guess you want to call it. It's like if I become better and I show you how to leverage trade, how to go ahead and provide liquidity, how to find these meme coins, I'm teaching you this information now. So like maybe down the future, if you find a project that's a new meme coin, or you're seeing something on the chart with Bitcoin, you can literally hit me up and tell me, hey bro, like look at this new project that I just found out. And now not only do I need to go ahead and look for that myself, but now because I've showed you how to do it, now I'm able to go ahead and get that information and talk about it. So it's like we're working together as a team, right? It's like I show you something, you show me, and it's like a give back thing. And I think if you really think back to it, that's how a lot of these corporations are very successful. Do you think Coca-Cola has a one-man army that does everything by himself? No, they have an HR department, a legal department, an accounting department. You have the marketing department, you have the sales department. Everybody works as a team, right? And that's my goal here with the Discord and the community, is for all of us to work as a team, help each other out. It's like a little mastermind we'll be having, right? Hey Suave, how's it going, bro? What's up, future millionaire? How's it going, my guy? I saw you last time at Ronnie's channel, man. Glad to have you here, bro. Haven't seen you in a while. Mark Dutch says I watch anything with hub in the title. So should I change the Discord to the master hub? Yes. You can't make any of this shit up, bro. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and see where things go. I'm very excited with what we got going on, the community we're building. As I mentioned, feel free to reach out to me. I've been talking to a few of you. I know some of you are probably starting their YouTube channel. If you're starting your YouTube channel or anything related to crypto or anything, like, let's collaborate, bro. Like, let's go ahead and do some content together. I'm down. I think it's all about supporting each other. I know one of you, shout out to Black Ranger. He's starting out his YouTube channel very soon. I think he's working on content, and then we're going to go ahead and do a live stream together sometime. I have to go ahead and reach out to him and get on him on that. But I met him through the stream, and I was like, hey, bro, let's go ahead and collaborate. You know, crypto, you like crypto, I like crypto, let's collaborate. It's really that simple, right? So if you're looking into getting into the space of crypto, you want to create content, just hit me up. I can go ahead and help you out on how to get all set up and all that. But like I mentioned, it's all about providing value to one another, right? Help each other genuinely and be there for one another during the hard times and during the good times, obviously, right? But yeah, we're going to go ahead and see how my Pepe trade goes. Hopefully I don't get liquidated. I think we should be good. But yeah, I'm actually quite down on my position right now. About 97% down. I wish I would have at least put a stop loss earlier, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to go ahead and take this L right now. So even if it doesn't go my way, I'm only going to lose a little bit of money. But I do believe my Pepe 2.0 trade is going to be pumping, and hopefully we can go ahead and have that little, well, pump. I'm expecting a 60% pump in the next coming days. Next 2 weeks, I believe we should be having this pump, and it could be like probably next week, but I don't know. Hopefully I'm right. Hopefully it does hold this area of support, but it's not. It's just consolidating right now. So it's just waiting to go ahead and make a move, and we don't know if the move is going to be to the upside or to the downside. Usually entering into trades like this where it's consolidating and you don't know where it's going to go, it's super risky. One of the most riskiest things you could go ahead and do. But if you nail it right and this thing does pump as I think it might do, then it's going to be really rewarding. But also if it doesn't, it's going to dump all the way down to all the way down over here, which is actually quite ridiculous. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with some crypto news, dude. I usually don't do crypto news, but let's see what kind of BS is going on Let's see if anybody's like talking about like, you know, a new pump coming in. Top cryptos firms named in 1 billion fraud lawsuits. What is that? Crackdown on Binance. Ferrari to accept crypto as a payment for its cars in the US. That's pretty cool. California government noticing green lights on crypto regulation bill for 2025. Interesting. What is this guy saying? I'm signing a bill that digital financial assets law beginning in July 1st, 2025. The bill requires the Department of Financial Protection to create a robust regulatory framework, including leisure of enforcement authority in certain crypto activities, an 18-month date to ensure that adopted regulatory framework can be thoughtfully tailored to address industry trends and might mitigate consumer harm. Interesting. This bill would require a license to maintain for years after the date certain records, including a general ledger, maintain at least monthly a list of all assets, liability, capital, income, and expenses. Says US not lagging on crypto adoption and regulations. This is hilarious, dude. I think the US is lacking on crypto adoption, dude. I think every country is like 10 feet away from the US, and the US is barely getting their feet in the sand, dude. They're like freaking slow at this, and they're doing this on purpose, right? Because I've been saying how unfortunately the US markets do move the crypto markets on its own, and it's I don't like that. I think eventually we're going to go ahead and get de-leverage or de-hedge, if you want to call it, from, you know, the US markets, and I think that's when one of the biggest bull runs might happen. But in order for that to happen, we need the DXY to crash, right? Meaning we need the US economy to really take a massive hit in order, in my opinion, this is my opinion, right? I don't know if this is actually going to happen, but in my opinion, I think that we need the US dollar to really crash, and we need to see it crash down to these levels right here, all the way down, maybe actually even lower. We need to go ahead and see the US dollar crash down to like over here, $87, and probably even lower. If we could go ahead and see the US dollar crash down to these levels right here, this is going to be extremely bullish for crypto, and I think that's when Bitcoin and all the cryptocurrencies deleverage themselves from US market. So it's no longer going to move with the DXY, it's no longer going to move with the stock market. It's going to be its own market, as crypto should be, right? But unfortunately, whatever happens in the US and whatever BS news happens, usually cryptocurrencies get affected by it for whatever reason, right? I don't know why the markets are looked this way. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, crypto was supposed to be its own thing and be decentralized, but it just so happens it moves very closely to the stock market and the US economy overall. So this is the reason why we always talk about the overall, you know, US market, because unfortunately, the US market it's one of those markets that kind of move every freaking market globally, right? Regardless of the country that you live in, some countries might already be adopting certain things, and they might be moving a certain way. Maybe there might be something going on, like a crash market at the time, but usually the US is the one that kind of indicates that we're really fucked. and I'm sure a lot of countries are already seeing a lot of pain in the streets. As I mentioned, we're already seeing wars going on, and I think it's going to continue to happen, and it's going to continue to happen in order to inflate the dollar even more. And the higher the dollar, the higher the inflation overall globally. It doesn't matter what country you're in, inflation is going to hit globally, right? Because most of these countries are all tied in together, and most of these products all come in from one of these big countries, right? Like right now, when war goes on, then we have a problem with crude oil going up, right? So now we have the prices of gas go up. Not only do you have to pay more in gas, but for your vehicles, for your helicopters, maybe for your yachts. Maybe if you're filling up your yachts and your helicopters, you're maybe not concerned about money to begin with. But to the average person that's making an average salary, an average career, you know, having a tank of a gallon of gas go up like by $2 to $3 is actually quite a lot into the budget, especially if salaries aren't going up, right? And you have to go ahead and keep that into consideration. And when things like that are going on, such as crude oil going up, a lot of our products are actually made from crude oil. If you don't know that, many products are actually made from that. Do you have a Patreon group? I don't, bro. I don't, Suave. Not yet. Maybe in the future. As I mentioned, I do have a Discord right now. It's completely free. It doesn't cost you anything. I am actually building some courses, which are completely free, but I'll look into Patreon. I'll definitely go ahead and I'll go ahead and definitely have that on the list, and I'll go ahead and do my research. I know a lot of people have these, but I go ahead and see really what they have. I do have another platform that I'm building on, where all my information is going to be, like all my courses and all those things are going to be. But I'm gonna look into Patreon because I know a lot of people talk about it, so it might be worth getting into something like that. I'm open for discussion, right? But what I'm saying overall is, yeah, crude oil. If you actually go ahead and look, we're gonna check what kind of products. There's a lot of freaking products, bro. It's like not even freaking funny. I'm trying to look for the list to show you, but there's a lot of things that are used in our everyday life that contains that crude oil is needed in order to go ahead and use a lot of this. I'm trying to look for it, but dude, it's a huge amount, and a lot of people don't realize that. People are like, oh, why is this going up? Like, why is this? And there's a lot of products that are made with crude oil, right? So I know makeup and stuff like that are in there, but I'm trying to look for that. Okay, here you go. Things made from oil, and it gives you this whole entire freaking list right here, bro. Look at this. Look at it, all the things that are made from oil. And I bet a lot of you didn't even know this. I just found this out, like, literally, like, probably last couple months ago, that I was like, damn, dude, I didn't know crude oil had a lot to do with our everyday kind of life. Like, look at all these products that are made or that contain crude oil. Like, a lot of people would have never guessed it. Like a freaking soccer ball, bro, really? I don't know where it contains it. A camera, I don't know. But this is freaking crazy, and I'm sure there's a lot more items, shoes, glasses. So, like, this is kind of the reason why when crude oil goes up, like when there's war, crude oil is obviously going to go up, right? And when that happens, that means the cost of inflation is going to go up overall. And many people don't know any of this, dude. I'm telling you, many people don't even know what inflation is. And I'm sure many people don't even know why, you know, inflation happens, because I feel like people just don't question enough things in the world. And that's kind of the problem with the world. And I always tell all of you that you should really be questioning everything, even question me, to the point, like, don't just listen to John, like, do your own research, bro. You have to be questioning everything. You know, I'm not saying do not trust anybody, but I'm just saying you have to question everybody and really see what their what is the word? What their intentions are. Because we have many people, not just in the crypto space, but worldwide, that always go ahead and, like, tell you something, but their intentions are otherwise, right? So that's pretty much what I'm saying. Like, just question everything, bro. Whether it's a crypto project, whether it's an investment that you're getting into, or someone, a YouTuber influencer that you're watching, or anything, any question that you have to question everything. Like, oh, why is the price of gas going up? Why does inflation go up? Why is it that when war happens, you know, the stock market goes up? Why is it that crypto does this? Like, you have to question the world a little bit more. And I think that's the problem with most people. People don't question anything. People just go with it. And then they blame the person if anything goes wrong. You know what I mean? Like, you can't blame someone for going wrong when you weren't the person that wasn't really doing their own research. I understand that, unfortunately, we put our trust into people, especially influencers, when it comes to the space. But you can't rely on anybody. You have to rely on yourself. Realistically, you got to rely on yourself. Don't even rely on me. That's why I'm showing you all of this, because I don't want you to rely on me. I don't want any of you to wait for John to go ahead and go on live to understand what's going on, right? I go on live for all of you to go ahead and learn and understand the markets, and then you now learn something that you will forever know for the rest of your life. Whether you subscribe to my channel, I'm subscribed to my channel in the future, but you always remember that John probably said this, and this is the reason, and this is what I learned from him, right? And you take it on, and you learn, and you become a better person, better human being, better investor, right? That's the goal, bro. The goal is to provide that kind of value where you can walk away from it forever, right? Without having to watch my channel. There's gonna get literally to a point where you're gonna understand the style of the way I analyze the markets that literally you probably won't ever have to see my channel ever again, and you'll understand where the markets are going, right? And that's kind of like what my goal is. My goal is to go ahead and kind of open up your mindset to that point, because the goal is to go ahead and question everything, bro. Like literally that's what it is. And that's what I'm saying. Like right now, I'm sure a lot of you probably didn't even know this. Like comment down below, did you know that a lot of these products were actually made out of crude oil? I didn't know that. I was freaking mind blown, bro. And I tend to question a lot of things, right? And I didn't know that. So it doesn't make you any better or less if you didn't know this. It doesn't mean that. I'm just saying that it just kind of tells you why there's a lot of ignorance in this world, because people don't question things enough. They just go in with the word of whatever influencer or whatever celebrity or whatever, you know, presidential candidate says, like, or political person. Like, dude, you can't believe what they say, not even what's in the news. You can't believe anything that comes out. Same thing when I tell you with all these crypto projects. I tell you this all the time. I don't care what the freaking SEB says, what the dev says. I want to see it through action. If the developer says we're going to go ahead and hit 50 million market cap, I'm going to be like, okay, I got you for that. I'm going to be waiting for the 50 million market cap, but I'm going to go ahead and watch you from like a distance away and really see if that's the capability of doing, right? And that's probably like the worst example. But one of the biggest things is that you have to go ahead and monitor you have to monitor someone's actions, not their words. I learned that from one of my mentors, so shout out to him. Monitor someone's actions, not their words. Meaning you need to go ahead and see what that person does through action, not with what they say. And a lot of these developers, what they say when it comes to a lot of these projects, or even, you know, companies, whatever you want to call them, they tell you a lot. They tell you what you want to hear, right? And most of them overpromise and never deliver. And that's why I say, remember that. You have to monitor someone's action, not their words. And this is kind of the concept that I take to everything when it comes to shitcoin trading, when it comes to investing into these altcoins, when it comes to any of this. It's like, okay, I hope you're right. I'm going to give you, I guess, the benefit in the doubt until proven that you're not going to go ahead and comply with that. But you need to go ahead and go in with that mindset, in my opinion. I'm not saying you have to be like, you can't trust anybody. I'm just saying you have to be very cautious. Just be very, very cautious. Even with me, dude, I'm not telling you that you need to trust me. I mean, you shouldn't. You know what I mean? Obviously, the goal is to build trust. But like I said, the goal is for you to have your own mind. The goal is not here to convince anybody. If you don't believe in anything that we're talking about, it's okay. We can have different opinions. I'm not here to change your outlook of anything. I'm just here to go ahead and open up your outlook and possibly, you know, learn something from there, right? And that's kind of like the take that I've been taking. Like, for example, like one of these influencers I said recently was promoting this project called Refund, and pretty much rug pull to all his community. And I've been saying this to a few buddies of mine. I was like, dude, as soon as this influencer talks about this freaking project, I've noticed that it always rugs. So I literally only follow this influencer now. So if I'm invested into any projects, I know I should be selling, bro. Like, I know I should be selling because this influencer's talking about this meme coin. I know it might be time to sell, because I know there's some certain crypto influencers in this space that as soon as they start talking about a project, it dumps. Literally. Or if they talk about a project and they promote it, it dumps, bro. I don't know if they're connected with it. I don't know if their intention is to dump in their community. It wouldn't surprise me. There's a lot of people like that in this space. And there's a reason why you have to be very, very careful. A lot of these influencers get paid on the back end to show you a project and it dumps. They get paid tokens. They get paid money. They don't care if the token dumps, right? You're the exit liquidity, bro. You're the freaking exit liquidity. So this is the reason why I say don't really trust what anybody says, especially in crypto. Not even what I say with these projects, right? I don't know any more information. Like, I'll tell you, I've rejected a lot of these offers from a lot of these altcoins, a lot of these shit coins, because I know 99% of them are going to be rug pulls. It's that common. The space of crypto is really, really scammy. And 99% of them are either going to be scams, failures, and only about 1% of them are going to be very successful, or they're going to do well. So you have to keep that in mind. This space is usually like 99% scammy. So about finding that one project that might change your life, you have a 1% to do that. So you have to be very, very careful And if you're in profits and you're not okay losing that kind of money, take profits, bro. Take freaking profits. If you're not okay losing $10,000 and you're in a project, don't put $10,000, bro. Put in maybe only $100, maybe $1,000. But don't ever go in with the bag you're not willing to lose. If you're not okay losing 20, 30 grand, 10 grand, 5 grand, $300, then don't put that kind of money. Only put in the money you're okay losing. Holy Digital, what do you think about Polkadot? What do I think about Polkadot? Dude, honestly, I don't remember what Polkadot does. I know Polkadot is pretty bullish in my opinion. Let me go ahead and see what it does. I honestly, I don't remember what Polkadot does. But I can tell you it's going to be bullish. So let's see what they do. Polkadot, it's an open source, shareable multi-chain protocol that connects and secures networks of specialized blockchains, facilitating cross-chain transfer of any data or asset types, not just tokens, thereby allowing blockchains to be interoperable with each other. Polkadot was designed to provide a foundation of decentralized internet of blockchains, also known as Web3. Bullish. Bullish, dude. If you understand any of this, open source, shared multi-chain protocol, that's all you have to know. Bullish. That's literally all I have to know about freaking Polkadot, and I can tell you that's bullish. And let's look at their chart real quick, because I haven't really analyzed their chart. It looks like their all-time high was potentially probably about, damn, $53 back in the last bull run. No way. No freaking way. That's insane. That's insane. So let's see where it's at right now. I think it might be at a pretty well price. Not financial advice. Like, this is for sure something I'm going to put in my watch list, and I'm going to have to stack up on some Polkadot. I mean, even on the low end, even if Polkadot never hits $53, which I doubt it, because it has a real utility in real life, right? And this is what I tell all of you. You need to focus on this real utility. You need to understand all of this shit. Like, don't just go based on what a YouTuber tells you. You have to understand what an open source shareable multi-chain protocol is. And if you understand that, you know how bullish this is. But if you don't understand it, then go ahead and do some research. But open source is I was gonna say open source is open source. Like, there's really no way to describe open source. It's in the word, open source. But yeah, Polkadot's pretty bullish. Pretty bullish. I like Polkadot. I've heard about it for the last couple of years, but I never really did my research on it. I knew it was bullish, but now that I read it again, I'm super bullish on Polkadot. Founded by Gavin Wood, creator of Solidity and CTO of ETH when it launched. Oh yeah, 100%, bro. If you created Solidity, this guy's a freaking genius, man. I've kind of played a little bit with Solidity. I was like, I was minting some NFTs like 2 years ago, so I learned a little bit about Solidity. It's actually not that long. It's not that hard of a language to go ahead and learn, and I have no coding experience whatsoever. I'll probably be better at it now too, because I was playing a little bit with like Python, and what other language I was playing with. I think that's about it. I was playing a little bit with Python and Solidity. Pretty good, bro. Pretty good, in my opinion. If you created Solidity, it's pretty good language. Yeah, but I didn't know about that, man. That's actually pretty bullish in my opinion. That's pretty bullish. And right now it looks like it's actually at a discount at $3. You know, obviously not financial advice. This could go ahead and go south. But let's go ahead and do some quick little TA on this, just so I can see like what I should be buying this at. dot. We're going to go ahead and do some TA on DOT real quick, Polkadot, and then we're going to go ahead and end this video. The dubbies kind of wore off, man. The caffeine wore off already. I need to recharge my batteries. Okay, so let's go ahead and see a DOT. Let's see what it looks like. It's been obviously quite on a downtrend. I mean, a lot of projects have been. They dumped a lot, like about 90%. We can go ahead and see right here back in 2020, it was around $5, $4. So I would say right now it's obviously not financial advice. I do want to mention that this is a buy. This is a buy. And can it go lower? Yeah, I mean, we could possibly even see it go down to $2 and below. Like if it gets rejected right here at $4, we're definitely going to go ahead and see it reach. Dude, this is actually new lows, I think. At least based on the KuCoin chart, right? We might see it fall below $2. It's at $3.90 right now, so it's probably gonna get rejected right here at $4. It's probably gonna pump back up to $4, or it might just get rejected here. If we don't see some sort of reversal, we're gonna go ahead and dump down to $2 and below. So if you don't want to time the market, just dollar cost average when it comes to a lot of these projects, honestly. Change Z, what's your opinion on Pepe 2, by the way? Welcome to the channel. Haven't seen you ever, so if you're brand new, smash the subscribe button, and most importantly, welcome to the channel. Congratulations to making it to the channel. So I gotta do this just for you, dude. An applause. An applause for subscribing to the channel, right? Anyways, let's go ahead and talk about Pepe 2. So I'm kind of neutral with Pepe 2. I have a position on Pepe 2 right now. It hasn't been looking too well, so I'm kind of crossing my fingers right now, hoping that I wasn't flipping you off, by the way. I was crossing my fingers. All right, want to make sure, crossing my fingers, not flipping nobody off. Yeah, Pepe 2, I'm gonna trade right now, dude. I'm gonna trade right now with Pepe 2. It's not looking too good. I'm down about 99.38% leverage trading. My position was looking good a few days ago. I should have just taken profits because it's not looking the best. But if this doesn't go well, I'm only gonna lose about like $300 to $400, I think. I don't remember, but hopefully it goes well. But Pepe 2.0 is not looking the best. It's super manipulated. I've been saying this. It's super manipulated. So I'm crossing my fingers that we do get some sort of reversal soon, because if we don't, we're gonna dump. And if we dump, we're gonna dump freaking hard, bro. Like we're probably gonna go ahead and dump another additional 50% from where we're at. So probably all the way down to 0.86. Around the 0.86 area. But if we do go ahead and get some sort of reversal, which I hope we do, but it doesn't look like we are getting that, at least not yet. So if we can go ahead and find something to do in the next couple of days, then Pepe 2.0 is going to dump a lot. And I just told you, I showed you my position. I'm down on my position. I'm okay because, one, I'm okay losing the money that I put in. Two, I'm already kind of in deep shit. Like I should have put a stop loss from the beginning and should have taken a loss from the beginning when I saw the signs early on. But like I said, it's all about learning from it's all about learning from experience and understanding, not doing the same mistakes. So I learned a lot analyzing Pepe 2.0, so I kind of know how Pepe 2.0 moves. And for me personally, I feel pretty confident in Pepe 2.0. I could be wrong, but it doesn't look good. I'm gonna be honest with you. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look like you should go all in, is what I'm trying to say. But to me personally, on the 4 hourly, it looks pretty bullish, and I think we're getting ready for a breakout, right? And you're like, hey John, so we're bullish. Well, here's a problem with Pepe 2.0, and I just showed you my position, right? If I was someone else, if I was a different kind of influencer, I'd be telling you to freaking, like, this thing's gonna go to the moon, just for me to pump my own back, right? But as I showed you, I'm down on my position right now, about 90%. But I feel confident. Hopefully it works out, dude, because we're literally on the thread of making a breakout very soon. Now the problem is, I see that does seem like a great analysis. You are in my YouTube recommendation suddenly. Thanks, LOL. Awesome, man. Awesome. So check this out with Pepe 2.0. I showed you my position, bro. I've showed you my freaking position. Like, I'm down on my position right now. Like, where's my position at? I think I lost my position. Let me know if the music's a little too loud, by the way. Let me lower this shit down. I don't know if it's loud, but I'm assuming it's probably loud. And I'm going to go ahead and do some TA on Pepe 2. So before I end the video, stay and watch till the end, all right? I'm almost going to be getting off soon, but let me go ahead and do this quick TA for you. And I don't know why I got rid of my freaking Pepe 2 position. Or not get rid of, but I just deleted it off my page right here. So check this out. Pepe 2, right? You could go back to my content. I've been super bullish on Pepe 2. But I've also been really bearish, right? I've been bearish because I'm here to make money, and it's not about being right all the time. It's all about, you know, knowing when you're wrong. So I've made some, you know, bad trades right here. I've cut my losses very quickly. And then this one, I just forgot, dude. I literally, I wasn't paying attention to it. I haven't been paying attention to my trade. But this is one of my recent trades with Pepe 2.0. You know, one of my actual successful trades, made about $718. 227% using 5x leverage. Took a few L's, took two more green days, and then just nothing but L's, right? Because I was actually cutting my losses quickly. This one, I just so happened to just go to sleep on it and just stop looking at the chart, and then I woke up and I'm like, shit, dude, like this is looking terrible. Like this is not looking good, right? And it was actually worse. I was actually down like $400 or $500. So I'm actually quite up right now on my position from 99% that I just said. We're at 98% now. So I guess we're improving, right? But I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm close to getting liquidated. So as soon as this thing dumps more, I lose my money, and I'm okay with that. And what I learned from this lesson is that I should have put in a stop loss a lot sooner, and I should have analyzed this a lot more. Because right now, if I pull out, and this is the reason why I'm telling you, you don't want to go ahead and miss out on this. If I go ahead and pull out right now and take the L, yes, I'm going to take the $300 and something loss, but right now, in my opinion, it looks like we are getting for a breakout. And I think, and I hope, I am saying I think and I hope, which this is something you definitely do not want to have when you're doing technical analysis. You don't want to be thinking and hoping. You want to make sure, or at least have a better probability of understanding where the trade's going to go. But I think that we're getting ready for a breakout, right? Where is that breakout going to take us? I don't know. I hope it's to the upside. If we do go ahead and see a break above this, because that's how Pepe 2.0 moves, bro. Like Pepe 2.0 out of nowhere gets this insane liquidity that literally just pushes the freaking market up or down. Especially Pepe 2.0. It's super manipulated. Not as manipulated as Wall Street memes though. But I think we're getting ready for a breakout soon. I think that breakout might be to the upside, so this is the reason why I'm holding on to my trade. But honestly, because of the way it's looking right now in the market, there could be a possibility that the next breakout is going to be the downside, and it might be around this area right here at the 0.94. But I do think that if this does break out lower, if this thing does break down, this thing does break down to the downside, we will go ahead and see this dump all the way down around this area right here, which is around the 0.63 area. But in my opinion, dude, I don't know. I just have a strong feeling that this thing's gonna just burst up. I just have a strong feeling. Like sometimes, like after you see these charts for a while and you understand these projects and you know what they're capable of, you know the possibilities and the probabilities of something happening, right? And right now, I'm not freaking out on my position. Right now, I'm just like, I thought I was already liquidated, honestly. Like last night when I went ahead and I did my thing, I was like, dude, I probably already lost my money. Like I already took an L on my head. Like I was already okay with that. I was like, all right, whatever. I lost my money. Stupidest mistake I've ever done. Not put a stop loss at an area early on. I should have taken a lot profits a lot sooner. I should have understood that there was a market change going on. So I understood and I learned from my mistakes on that. So moving forward, I won't do this again. Dumbest thing to do. But I do have a feeling this is going to pump to the upside. So if this play does work out, we're going to go ahead and see this pump if the breakout is to the upside, because I'm saying, dude, Pepe 2.0 has these pumps that just make no sense. Like, for example, if you look all the way over here, this thing was consolidating right here, dude. This thing was consolidating for a couple days, for literally almost a week. It was consolidating, doing nothing. Literally for a freaking week, doing nothing. And out of nowhere, it pumps over 200%. It just pumps over 200%. So I think something similar is going to happen. I think Pepe 2.0 is going to go ahead and pump all the way up. My next target is around the 2004. So that's my area. Right now we're at a resistance at 1777. That's the area right here around that we're struggling right now. But if we do go ahead and see this breakout to the upside, 2004 is around the corner. And I think Pepe 2.0 could do a 30 million plus market cap realistically, because I got in Pepe 2.0 early on when it was at like I think 5 or 8 million market cap, and I rode the wave all the way to $95 million. 95 million market cap. Yeah, it does look like a bullish flag pattern. That's what I thought too. I was like, it looks like maybe a bullish flag, but I don't know, or like a bullish pendant. That's what I thought. So this is the reason why I feel bullish. But you know how I feel about technical analysis when it comes to shitcoin specifically, because crypto technical analysis is a little different than shitcoin technical analysis, right? Because shitcoin technical analysis doesn't always happen all the time. Same thing with crypto, but you mostly get more fake outs on shitcoins when the TA doesn't come through, right? But so far, I think this is a bullish pattern in my opinion as well, and hopefully I'm right and we do see that breakout. And I do believe this next breakout is going to be above the 0.18, closer to 2004. If we do go ahead and do this breakout, which is not that far of a breakout, guys, it's about only a 50%, or maybe even 44%. So all we need to do is just pump 44%. And this thing's gonna hit 10 million market cap and above. Trust me on that one. Trust me on that one. That's if. Remember, that's if we break above it. I'm telling you, I'm negative in my position right now. I want the best thing to happen to Pepe 2.0. I'm pretty like deep invested into this. So like I already calculated the kind of money I can make if I continue to hold on to this trade, right? So right now I'm just being confident. I'm confident in myself. This is the reason why I always say invest in where you're willing to lose. And most importantly, invest in what you understand. I understand Pepe 2.0. I know what Pepe 2.0 is capable of. I understand how Pepe 2.0 moves. So for that reason, I'm comfortable. And if I lose my money tomorrow, then it's okay. I already took an L mentally, right? I already took it. But I really feel confident and comfortable that I could go ahead and do whatever I want. And I know Pepe 2.0 is going to do its thing. And hopefully it's to the upside. And like, as I'm telling you, if we do go ahead and break to the upside, and we break above the 1777, dude, this thing's gonna hit 10 million plus and above. Trust me on that one. The hype's gonna kick in around this area right here. There's a reason why I'm looking at this area very, very carefully, because I think, in my opinion, if we break around this area, which might be a 10 million market cap and above, dude, people are going to be FOMOing, people are going to be buying, and this thing's going to pump even more. Right now, it was like a little shakeout just to go ahead and get more wells to go ahead and buy in before the next leg to the upside. And that's why I'm bullish. Well, let's go ahead and talk about the bearish scenario, right? Well, if we do go ahead and break down below, we're more than likely going to go ahead and drop down about a little bit over 60 to 80%. So there's actually more of a downside to this. We're gonna tank by 80% if it falls to the downside. So right now we're at a very critical area, and we're really waiting patiently where it's gonna go. But even if you see the RSIs look like they're about to cross to the upside. I don't know. I could be wrong. As I said, this is solely my opinion. I hope everything goes well. I've already pretty much lost everything on Pepe 2.0, so I'm not even counting on the trade of the money that I have. Like, I already took the L on this. Like, hopefully it's good. I should have never freaking put in this. I put in a little bit more margin so I wouldn't get margin called. But look at my liquidity price. And so we'll see where things go, dude, honestly. Thanks, you earned a new subscriber. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for smashing the subscribe button. Millie, glad to see you here. Haven't seen you in a while. Can it break its all-time high? So 100%. So if you actually go back to all my videos on Pepe 2, I've been with Pepe 2 from the beginning. And a lot of you are like, what do you mean by the beginning, John? Well, Pepe 2.0 is not new. Pepe 2.0 has actually been out since like June, dude. That's actually what really made my channel thrive, right? And you know, my channel kind of stopped doing what it did because I stopped talking about Pepe 2.0 and I started being realistic. And I told a lot of people around when Pepe 2.0 was at a 30 million market cap, I told everybody, hey chat, I'm invested in Pepe 2.0, but I think it's gonna dump down to 2 million. And people were like, dude, you're fudding, you're a fudder. Dude, I say this every freaking time on every project and it happens. Think about it. I'm an investor. I was in at 30 million market cap. You could go back to my videos. And I said, hey chat, be careful. We're going to go ahead and dump even more. And guess what? It went from $30 million and it went all the way down to 2 million market cap. So right now, the fact that we were at 2 million market cap and it pumped all the way up to a 3 million market cap, which is about a 3x in the last like freaking week. Dude, Pepe 2.0, I remember when I jumped in. I'm going to give you a little story to this. The reason why, can it break new all-time highs? Yes. Look, I'm going to tell you this. When I got into Pepe 2.0, I got in at the top, bro. And I'm talking about this top right here. I got in like right here. Let me go ahead and use a better color. I got in right here. This is where I got in with Pepe 2.0. And I woke up and I'm like, damn, dude, it's pumping, it's pumping, it's pumping. And it went from like 8 million market cap, I think, and then it went up to 12 million market cap. And I was like, damn, dude, this is so freaking cool. Like, I'm gonna go all in now. And I threw in all my money, and as soon as I bought in the top, dude, this thing dumped. And I was like, dude, there's no way. It just went from $12 million market cap, and it just dumped all the way down to 3 million, dude. It literally just dumped like crazy. Maybe it was less, but I know it was like around like a crazy number. It dumped like 80%. About 80%. We could actually even use a measuring stick and to prove that. It dumped about 69%. Depending, obviously, how high the price actually went, right? So it dumped, and I was like, damn, dude, I'm just not going to go ahead and take a look at this. It is what it is. Should have probably never thrown this money, but I knew the possibilities of losing it, right? Well, guess what? Then it pumps all the way up to 700% the next 2 days after it dumped. And it literally went from 12 million market cap all the way down to like 4 to 3 million market cap. And then from 3 million, it went all the way up to $95 million in a week. 95 million market cap in a week. We were literally very, very close to hitting that 100 million market cap. So I think maybe, I don't know, maybe next leg on this all-time high might be 95 million market cap. This is the reason why I say anything under 5 million, dude, you're buying in at an early price. I said this a while ago too. I said usually what I've noticed with a lot of these meme coins, they usually always pump, they dump, they go ahead and have this cycle consolidation where it doesn't really do anything, it just dumps, and then out of nowhere it starts to pump. And it's going to start to pump, 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 and we don't know where the top is. Sometimes the top, what I've noticed, it's halfway. Maybe only Pepe 2.0 pumps all the way right here, and this is the top and it dumps before it finds a new area to consolidate to maybe push. You also need to go ahead and put into factor some sort of meme coin season or Bitcoin, you know, bull run happening that's going to get people excited to want to go ahead and jump in, right? So it looks like we're getting all those signs. So this is the reason why I'm extremely bullish. We saw Pepe 2.0 hit 7 million market cap last week. We went from 2 million all the way up to 7 million in literally less than a week. Doesn't sound like crazy, right? We haven't really gotten any new holders. It's mostly insider wells that know what's going to be happening. I have a strong feeling Pepe 2.0 is going to pump like crazy. And this is the reason why I jumped into the trade again, because I've traded Pepe 2.0 and I made a lot of money. I've also lost a lot of money on Pepe 2.0. And with Pepe 2.0, dude, the fact that it went from 7 million all the way down to like 4.5 million market cap in the last couple of days, we're consolidating pretty healthy, right? We don't want to go ahead and just see Pepe pump all the way to 95 million. Obviously, we all want to, but you have to keep in mind that the more we pump consistently without having us see like a retracement down to the downside, the worse it's going to look and the harder the fall is, right? So it's healthy to go ahead and see a dump for a while, and right now what we're doing, it's healthy in my opinion. I could be wrong. Maybe this is the end of Pepe 2.0 and 7 million market cap was the top. I really doubt it. And I think what's going to happen is that potentially we have the two scenarios, right? One of the scenarios is maybe it just pumps halfway of its all-time high, which is right here. Even then, that's still a pretty good investment if you ask me. That's a little bit over a 9x. Are you going to be complaining about a 9x? Tell me. Will you be complaining about a freaking 9x? I know I wouldn't complain about a 9x, right? So now let's go ahead and talk about the ultimate freaking Moon Boy package. We hit 95 million last time, all-time high. What can we hit next, right? I don't know, bro. Maybe we do hit the 1 billion. I don't know. I don't think we will. It is possible, but I do think that possibly we could surpass its all-time high of 95 million and go slightly above. And then we're going to go ahead and really see how high we could go until we go ahead and find a retracement. And maybe this is the new support. That's what I think might happen. I think we might have something like this where it reverses, it pumps. I don't know how long it's going to pump. People are going to get excited. It has to sell off. It's completely healthy. It's normal. Keep this in mind. It's freaking normal for a project, especially meme coins, to pump 20,000% and then dump 80 percent. It's normal, and then it bounces back up. We've done the math over and over again. Usually pumps a 2x, then it dumps 80 to 50%, then it pumps another 2 to 3x, then it dumps another 50 to 80%. It's normal in meme coins, not normal in regular investments in the stock market. Nothing dumps freaking 80% and then pumps the next day to 20,000%, right? But that's crypto for you. If you like the volatility, then welcome to the freaking roller coaster of the biggest emotional roller coaster you've ever joined, which is called cryptocurrencies, and especially called shitcoin. So if we do go ahead and have this kind of like movement to the upside, I think this might be our new area of support before we go ahead and rinse and repeat the same thing over and over again. Pump, dump, pump, dump, and it's a staircase all the way up. I don't know how high we're gonna hit. As I mentioned, I think 20 million market cap Pepe, it's like on the low end, dude. I know 20 million market cap is very, very possible. I know for sure because I witnessed Pepe 2.0 go from 3 million, 8 million market cap all the way up to $95 million in a week. So on the low end, I think Pepe 2.0 could hit 20 million market cap. And even at a 20 million market cap, I'm not complaining the kind of money we can make. Now, if we break above 20 million market cap, then yeah, I do think 50 million and 95 million is around the corner. But we need to first go ahead and focus on breaking the 10 million. Once we break the 10 and 20 million market cap, I think it's off to the races, and people are going to get FOMO around those areas. Around the 10 million to the 20 million market cap, I think it's a psychological area of resistance for many people. Thank you, Happy. Thank you. Chain C says the way you told your experience and being realistic is a great watch. I appreciate you, man. I've made money on Pepe 2. I do want to mention that I've made money on Pepe 2 from when it launched, but the problem is I got too greedy and I didn't take all my profits. Like for example, right here during this run right here, I had two wallets. I had my personal MetaMask wallet and then I had my MEXC wallet. So I was up about 13 grand on one of my wallets. And then on my MEXC wallet, I actually entered a trade right here. And when I entered the trade, dude, it pumped all the way up to another $13,000 or so, like around there. So I had a total of about $30,000. But unfortunately, I pretty much gave it back to the market because I got greedy. And I was like, you know, $30,000 profits, not the best. Dude, who am I kidding? Like now I take that back and I'm like, dude, I was such a freaking idiot. But it's okay. You learn from your mistakes, right? We're humans. We're not here to be perfect. I don't think no one's perfect. But I do think it takes a different kind of level of courage to go ahead and agree that you were wrong at what you did. Most people have such a huge ego that they can't agree where they went wrong, right? And they're not even willing to go ahead and understand where they went wrong because they think they're the freaking best. And if you have that kind of mindset when it comes to trading and investing, dude, you're going to lose a lot of freaking money before you freaking make money. And if you do make money, you're going to lose it all. Trust me, been there, done that. There's a reason why I've been very humbled by the market now, that I have a very different outlook when it comes to this. And this is the reason why I say it's very, very important the way I go ahead and tell you the information. Because if I give you a fake, you know, hyped up scenario or solution, not only am I lying to you, but I'm lying to myself. And I definitely do not want to lie to myself, right? Because I want to become a better trader. And if I'm being a delusional, lying trader, I'm not going to become better at what I'm trying to become better at, right? So I actually doubled down around right here because I thought it was going to be a reversal. I thought it was going to be like this. And I was like, nah, you know what? $30,000 was enough. Let's go ahead and aim for $100,000 for the day and I'll close the trade, right? And yeah, so pretty much gave it all to the market and lost everything. So yeah. But yeah, Pepe 2.0, even despite the fact that I've lost that much money, which I'm sure more people lost more money, I'm still pretty bullish on this project. And it's not based off emotion. It's based off technical analysis and how I understand how Pepe 2.0 moves. I've been saying that when Pepe 2.0 starts to pump, it's going to be in an act of a short squeeze. And we've been seeing a lot of manipulation going on with Pepe 2.0. And we're seeing it right now. Do you see these yellow little lines? This is bot. So there's a bot that's buying from the same address, 5819, which is actually a hidden address if you go ahead and analyze it into Etherscan, and it literally buys a lot of these tokens, a lot of Pepe 2.0 tokens, and then it dumps it into the market. So it's literally riding the wave of a pump and dump, right? So it's making money at the top and at the bottom. So there's manipulation being down behind. And because of that manipulation that's being down in the back end, you also have shorts that have to go ahead and cover their position. And when shorts have to go ahead and cover their positions, meaning that the bears, people that are betting that it's going to go down, they need to go ahead and buy in at a higher price to go ahead and close their position. And especially when there's liquidations going and stop losses going as a market's going up, because it's not supposed to go up, it's being manipulated, and you have to understand the movement of how the market moves. This is the reason why I'm telling you all of this. I know it might be boring to some of you, but this information that I'm telling you, not that many people are going to go in with this perspective, because they don't understand half of the shit that we just talked about. They don't even know how to read a smart contract. I know how to somewhat read a smart contract, all right? I've worked a little bit on smart contracts and deploying one, but I'm not the best. But I understand it because I know you have to understand it when it comes to understanding these shit coins and knowing when a project is pulling out liquidity, right? Anyways, what I'm saying is that with stop losses, with liquidity grabs, liquidations, when shorts are having to go ahead and close their position, they have to go ahead and buy in at a higher price. So it pushes the price to higher artificially. And people don't know this. Like, newcomers are going to be like, hey, why did Pepe 2.0 just pump all the way up to a 3x? What are the news? And I've been seeing this on Telegram. What are the news with Pepe 2.0 pumping into the 3x? Bro, there's no freaking news. It's just pumping because it's pumping. It's pumping because some whales said, hey guys, you know what? I think this is the bottom for Pepe 2.0. Let's go ahead and begin a buy-in. And now these whales are buying Pepe 2.0 at his lowest, and these shorts now need to go ahead and cover it, causing some sort of short squeeze. And the newcomers that are coming in don't know any of this technical shit. They just see that it's going up and people saying moon, Lambo, and people are buying in. And that's when you go ahead and start getting the sentiment of the market, which is the emotional side. Most retail investors, they don't know, dude, and they're just buying into the hype. And those are usually the people that get wrecked, right? So right now, we've been identifying this as a well, right? We've been looking at this at a different perspective. We haven't been seeing this as a moon talk. We've been seeing this as a logical, technical perspective in my point of view. And I've been saying that we were going to get some sort of short squeeze sometime. You can go back to all my videos. I've been saying this for the longest. I said Pepe 2.0 is going to have a short squeeze because it could only go down so low. Eventually, something has to come back up, right? And that's what I think it was. So we're going to go ahead and see where Pepe 2.0 is heading. Like I said, it doesn't look good right now. I'm crossing my fingers that it does improve over time, but it's not looking the best realistically. So we do need to go ahead and see a breakout soon. And that breakout is going to be to the upside or downside. I know many of you don't want to hear that. And you're like, oh, it's going to go to the upside or downside. Like, thanks for the technical analysis, bro. I'm like, yeah, well, you're welcome. No one can tell you where it's going to go 100%. Go to a lot of these other technical analysts that tell you, and they'll go ahead and give you both scenarios, because it's not about being right. It's about understanding when you're wrong and making your decision, right? Unfortunately, I kind of didn't pay attention to my trade. I just kind of placed a trade, did my own thing, and then I wake up and I'm like, shit, dude, I forgot to put a stop loss. I should have maybe done that. But I didn't think about it, and you just learn from your mistakes. But anyways, I hope all of you are having a great day, good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on the time that you're watching. We're about almost 3 hours deep into the stream. Happy Saturday, happy Sunday, happy Monday, happy fun day. I hope all of you have a wonderful day, and if we do have any kind of breakout, I'll definitely go ahead and let all of you know. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch all of you